Okay. All right. I gotta turn my flames off, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. He don't like that. All right, y'all. Can y'all see me? Y'all see me now? Uh, am I good? Y'all see me? I even raised my seat up and everything, so I didn't have to turn my flame off. Y'all know that's my little Mr. Feeny fence. But are we ready? Are we good? Can I give my spiel again? Eh? Anyway, I'm gonna just start over from the top. From the top. Welcome to everybody that's joining the building. I am your host. It's a blessing. And if you don't know what you pulled up for, this is What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 3. And the theme of the stream tonight is an acronym that goes by RTS. Return to sender, or release that shit, or raise the standard, or whatever you choose to make it. But I gave some homework. So if y'all want it, y'all can find it in my story in here. Y'all can find it in my pictures on here. Y'all can find it on my Instagram. Y'all can click all the links that's in my bio because they all lead back to me. Also, if y'all want to just share poetry, all poetry is welcome. The only requirements that is live is water and respect. So if you ain't got either one of those, you might want to just try another stream because it's not the place for you. So, speaking of water, let me go ahead. Look, my fourth face is on the flyers here. Look at you, just popped in the bed. I love that. He found his way here. He didn't get lost in them streets. I love when y'all follow directions. It's about to be showtime, y'all. So for everybody that's new here, no, you don't have to do homework. All poetry is welcome. But if you'd like to do homework, you could do the homework. It just bring it to me later. I take late entries. But all poetry is welcome. So, yeah. The requirements of the live is the faces on the flyer, they have seniority. So they go first. I have 4 faces on the flyer, which happen to be Big Motherfucking Goddess, BMFG, Creative Soul, my big sis, Official Poetic, and Mr. Shook that just joined the building. So I need all of my faces to request the box. For those of you who are new here or just revisiting here, to request to come to the box, you press that plus sign that's right next to the chat and request guests. Okay? So I'll just wait till I see it blinking. Let me just check because my body and his friends, nobody blinking yet. But yeah, all poetry is welcome. Hi, my fire, welcome home. And yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna share some poetry. So I hope y'all ready. Cause I'm ready. I'm excited. We technically just coming back off a break. We've been on a long little break. We took a little vacation. But we back now. And we gonna get back to this program. Cause ain't nothing like home. Ain't no place like home. But y'all wanna hear my theme song? Cause I got a theme song for this show. So hold on, y'all. Cause you can't start the show without the theme song. Here it goes. It's not the one you was thinking. That's your only foundation. Words on and over, that have your accusation. I know which one you want to play. I'll play that one later. That's everybody's favorite. I might go back to that one. Thank you. I mean, how we are bringing it sensational. You are the verse and swing, guessing teach your thing, it is sensational. Watch the poetry, I wing it. So yeah, I got poetry I want to share. Press the box and come upstairs. No boring energy, we say spiritual. Every line, every rhyme, it is sensational. What's the word that you flow, let it go? No word. Let the wisdom start, talk, bro. Was the word from the earth to the sky? Was the word your fire, my life? That was kind of short. That was kind of short, though. So I'm gonna play the one that y'all want to hear. I know which one y'all want to hear. It's the one y'all want to hear. Y'all want to hear? I know. And that's the one y'all want to hear, but it's not. We don't want to let y'all hear it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Shout out to everybody joining. Thank y'all. It's the love for me. Y'all know I love me some love.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, all right. Come on, step in the light. Wordsmith, show the work in your craft. We ain't perfection, but let the light of God shine soft through the cracks. Let your truth breathe, let your courage rise. Hear every voice matters.
I see y'all. I see y'all.
Cool breeze in the crowd when the mic turns low. Stories
so when y'all get up here, y'all tell the people who y'all are, where y'all from, and what y'all do and how they find you, especially if you don't live over here. Some of y'all only over here for me, and I appreciate y'all.
Stage is a sanctuary, we gather with me. Every line of Latin, every metaphor key. Opening doors to who you're meant to be. Lean back, let your spirit ride the curve. This is poetry, baby, let it ease your nerves. It's a blessing anytime your voice be heard. Let it flow, let the truth in your chest be stirred. Every word I pray to the world. Tonight let your voice be heard. It's a blessing to have you here with me, baby. What's the word?
Shout out to Prince Audacity. He made both of those songs for me. Y'all didn't really get into the new one yet.
To have you here with me.
Hey, you.
Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word?
All right, y'all.
Baby, what's the word? Baby, what's the word?
Okay. So we got that out the way. Because I know we had some people that wanted to hear it. I wanted to hear it. I love to hear it. If it didn't lift your spirit, I'm sorry. Maybe drink some water, that'll help. But without further ado, shout out to my faces. They already blinking. I'm going to bring up Mr. Shug. My goddess, stay right there. Mr. AKA Shug. This is his second time over here, y'all. Modbot. All right. Say Modbot. Hello.
What's happening?
Welcome back.
Appreciate you for having me back.
Absolutely.
It's always
I saw you on that video. I'm like, let me ask him if he gonna come back over here to my house. Hey,
you know,
he enjoyed you that one time.
I'll pull up if you ask me to.
Got you. I've noted, duly noted. How you been? Well, I hope.
I've been doing all right, man. You know, it's been a lot of transition since the last time I touched your stage. You know what I'm saying? I just recently moved down here to Georgia. I was in Tennessee last time I was up here. So I'm down here in Georgia, moving around in these Atlanta streets, you know what I'm saying, doing different things. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, just living life, living and loving and living.
I know that's right, as you should.
Yes, ma'am.
But tell the people who you are, what you do, what you got going on, how they find you, because you only over here for me.
So as she said, my name is Shug. I am a spoken word artist, as well as host, as well as curator, as well as sound engineer, as well as your favorite poet's favorite poet. So I do a little bit of everything. The best way to find me is on Instagram, which like she said, my tag was AKA_SUG, as well as I also have a YouTube page that I would like for y'all to subscribe to and go run the views up on a few of the videos that's on there, which is SUG8415.
I already did that.
I appreciate it. So I need everybody else to follow suit then.
Reciprocity. I give off the energy I want to receive. Hello?
Hey.
Okay? Treat people the
I'm
way
gonna
you
talk
want
about
to be
that.
treated.
I'm gonna talk about
You
that
all out
tonight.
here trying to grow.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that tonight. Don't worry about it. I followed the homework assignment.
Yeah. Now, just remember, 2 pieces while you up here now. And when you go
Okay.
downstairs, don't disappear. Just go sit
Nah,
on the
nah,
couch.
nah.
You ate already?
I got 4 in the chamber waiting on you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm gonna be quiet now. Let you do your thing.
All right. So I'm gonna start this piece off with I got hands, and I fear no man. And I don't have a problem laying you down where you stand, so jump stupid if you think I'm playing, but I guarantee you the outcome you get won't be a part of the plan. But it's something I don't understand. How do you fight something that doesn't stand on land? Better yet, how can you fight something that doesn't land but can hit you from all sides and make you fall where you stand? Better yet, how can you fight something that you can't see? Or is it that I can't see, or is it because what it looks like I'm fighting is me? Constantly battling, shit constantly happening to the point that peace is no longer normal to me. Like the normality of chaos and toxicity created the ideology of this is the way shit's supposed to be. Everything is temporary. Hope comes few and far in between, and now surviving off of instincts, and what was once innocent is now a mercenary. No mercy for an adversary. A lot of them turned on by lovers, family, and friends, so why should the opposition feel safe near me? From cold shoulders to benefits of my detriment, to pessimistic comments and being dismissive leading up to abandonment, giving me complexes and thought processes, causing me to sabotage shit out of fear of getting the same result as the last hit. Because see, that last hit took a toll, which I'm glad I waited till 2016 to buy that pistol, because Lord knows, before then I didn't think suicide was feasible. I swear on everything I love, I ain't never cried that hard before. Got me looking up to God like I can't take no more. At this point, I'm laying on the floor, ready to give myself the last blow. Everything's been put in front of me, I done went toe to toe. I done took my licks, so how far is this gonna go? Because I try, and every time I survive, I look up and it's some old bullshit every time, like my partner getting killed in a drive-by. Or being told I wasn't gonna be shit by the age of 9. Or going to court to fight for a child that I've been raising since she opened her eyes, all the way down to ironically having another baby and then finding out after I named her she wasn't mine. Oh, and let me forget about the people I call friends who want to take my life. Then there's the friends who spread rumors and lies. Don't let me forget about being homeless and sleeping in my ride. So don't tell me because I won't ask for help that I got too much pride. Because when I needed someone to slide, that passenger seat was empty every time, but I never claimed to be perfect. But there's no way in that moment you could have told me I deserved it. Now I suffer from anxiety, both separation and nervous. Then there's depression that translates into aggression, anger that won't turn down, and then there's attachment that serves as a defense mechanism. But I will tell you this, Bless, that every test was a part of my testimony. And every situation that I made it out of, I'm collecting alimony. Yeah, I'm taking everything that's owed to me. Because at the end of the day, each day is an opportunity. Not for me to ask why, but for me to show why God chose me. Southside.
Hello? Yeah, say that. Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Before
speaking
you
of
start that
reciprocation.
next piece, hold on.
Yeah.
Because the video man said that your box is looking small. So let me redo
Oh,
it.
I would say what I need to do.
Nah, you cool. We got
Okay.
it. You good now.
Okay. All right. So speaking of reciprocation.
My favorite word.
So let me ask you something. Why is it that people don't see your worth until they run a tab up first? Hold on, I'm gonna say that again. I said, why is it that people don't see your worth until they run a tab up first? Like it's a sale on what you offer. Like you're expendable. As if there isn't a limit to your efforts expenditures. Not knowing the amount of work, like the nights you were scared to dream, or the days your smile sees your screams, or when chaos was routine, but let you have a problem and can't solve it, and bring somebody's calling and you ready to intervene. See, it's only because at that point she was looking at the cup half full, being optimistic. Now thinking of the fact that that also means that it's half empty. But see, people gonna pull from it because they know you gonna give it, but then you run dry and you become the villain. Now nothing's holding you down, so you tip, and everything that you do is being defined as tripping, but nobody's paying attention to the milk that's spilling. Now your creature habits starting to creep in. You start to become reclusive. Because see, everybody remembers being sent away as children because they couldn't vocalize their dilemmas. Like, you remember when your mom used to tell you to go on till you figure out what your problem is. But see, it took me becoming an adult and listening to a wise man that told me that I had nothing to gain from avoidance. And had everything to gain from acceptance. Because see, acceptance is the first step to self-preservation. And acceptance will tell me that I got to give in spirit. But self-preservation will tell me how much to give. Because see, at a certain point, you got to learn how to live and let live. I mean, you got to live your life and let people live. Because see, you got so much more to give when your cup is filled, but not everybody deserves a sip. Just the ones that reciprocate. Like, you allow me to put my cup above yours, not me put myself above you. Just allow my overflow to pour into yours so it's not wasted on the floor. So when I start to get low and my cup starts to lower and I can get in a position and catch from yours. But I'm going to do that part again because I don't think the crowd caught that. Hold on. I said, just the ones that reciprocate. Like, you allow me to put my cup above yours, meaning you allowed me to get into a position. Not me put myself above you, meaning I'm not more significant. Just allowing the overflow to pour into yours, meaning my come-ups became our successes. So it's not wasted on the floor, meaning you kept me at high vibrations. So when I start to get low and my cup starts to lower, I can get in a position and catch from yours reciprocation. But see, life's the mixologist. You just got to trust in due season that your cup will be filled. You just have to go through that back and forth until you got that perfect mix. Until you got that perfect mix. Cheers. Southside.
I love me some reciprocity.
Yeah, you
Maybe
need it.
that just means you're doing it because you want to, not because you want something.
Exactly.
Okay?
It's genuine.
Don't be expecting nothing because you're giving something. Just do it because it's in you.
If it's in you, it ain't got, as long as it's in you, it ain't got to be on you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hello?
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard that for the people in the back? As long as it's in you, it don't have to be on you. Because it's natural.
I'm just saying.
Not for everybody, but it can be for you if you just keep it genuine.
Exactly.
Okay?
You ain't got to pretend. You ain't got to act if that's your person.
It don't fit everybody.
It is what it is.
I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am.
So again, before you go downstairs, do not disappear.
Oh no, I'm finna stuff me a cone. I'm gonna chill for a second and
That's
enjoy
what
the
I
show.
love to hear.
Yeah.
You are who, and you are from where, and you do what?
See, I'm a spoken word artist.
Because I ain't no gatekeeper.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, all right.
Look at him. He remember. Push the X button. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. If y'all just pulling up, this is What's the Word Poetry. And I'm your host. It's a blessing. And we just had one of our faces on the flyer, our first face on the flyer for the night, Mr. Suge, aka Suge. And he was up here doing his thing. Y'all just getting started, so buckle up because we got some more faces coming. Without further ado, my big motherfucking goddess. It's on you. It's my baby, y'all. It's my baby. Yeah. Hold on.
Ooh, let me change the light in here. It's too dark. What's up, y'all? It's too dark in here. Hello.
My goddess. Oh, look at her. Look at her.
What's up? How y'all feeling?
Y'all see her. Y'all see the hair. Y'all see the everything all over there.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling. My name is Big Motherfucking Goddess, the biggest goddess on the app. I don't care what nobody tell you. I am and have been a poet for many years. I started writing when I was like 10 years old. I do open mics. No, I don't host any events. No, I'd rather go to everybody else's and show my face and be fabulous, darling. Darling, thank you. So, I did do the words that you sent me, the old ones and the new ones. So I did both for you. Ooh, you said I owe, and I don't like when my sin is upset at me, y'all. So I did what I had to do. Okay.
She ain't been home in a minute, so the fact that she's here tonight is very, heartwarming for me because I've been asking my goddess to come home for some time, but she always come home. So, but she upstairs tonight. So I'm gonna be quiet.
Love you long time. Love you long time. All right. We gonna do the we gonna do the growth one first. We gonna do the growth first. Let's keep it uplifting because I just like that. That's where we at right now. It's called outgoing and outgrowing. Would you applaud me if I wasn't so cheap? Diamonds I didn't drop in your stream made our bond seem weak. Comment on every post I made if it wasn't so bleak. I apologize. My depression is seeping through the edges. I think my sorrow might leak. Would you still choose me later if now I was too weak? Believe in me beyond what your eye can first see. Embrace me beyond the discovery that I might not be the person you made me out to be. Look for me around the corner if you could not see, or leave me on the ground like you do not bleed. If I drop the ball, can you still respect me? Correct me like a real one would? Could you be a friend if a real friend could? Or shy away and neglect me if my healing's no good? If I don't show up when you say and project peace and light upon your livelihood? When I can no longer support you to the tune of a VIP? Or when self love elevates larger and further than our connection could ever lead? When the revival in me awakens a voice, when I stand up and clap back, I feel the fearlessness in my choice. We vibrate higher than exploitation and manipulation. Holding me at gunpoint to love you is not a consolation. Your support will not shackle me. Your love will not gaslight me. Your dollar will not make me. And your sins do not break me. I execute in my own time. I poet to my own rhyme and I share on my own dime. Peace.
Hello.
Hello.
Hmm. Hello.
Okay,
Big
because
motherfucking goddess.
this
Yeah.
diamond game is vicious out here, y'all. Ooh.
Y'all already
Okay.
know how to go in these streets. But
It
we
gets
ain't for them,
sticky.
so it doesn't apply to us.
It gets sticky, and it's never sticky when they love you. It's always sticky when you stop
Right.
doing something for them. That's all.
Right. When it's
Yeah.
genuine, it don't never get sticky. It's easy. I see
Very
that hair
easy.
color, y'all. Let me
It's
just say that she did that for me. She did that for me because that's my favorite color. She did that for me. Y'all know I
it's
always gotta
all
throw this out there for the people in the back. I hugged her in real life. She another one of those. I got to hug her in real life. So this energy right here, this exchange, this is real. So sorry
mm,
if you didn't get that experience, but I
I
did.
love what I'm saying. All right, and this is the next one. This was the older words.
Mhm.
Excuse my chaos. I did not mean for my introduction to be disruptive. I'll excuse your consumption and pardon my interruption, but I have a secret I'd like to tell. My intrusive thoughts are all consuming. With violations to come and fear hidden in places you wish you could run, I want to make you rise like the sun. Sweet torment in your eyes as I whisper the blind truth, my eyes open, rhythm holding, hands on your chest pressed head, hoping if I break, will break and satisfaction will find you. Temptation is behind you, obsession ahead. Yearning for my indulgence while I beg you to stop because I keep you fed. Mm. But my king's always hungry, so I'm always serving. Thighs shoulder width apart, on most nights deserving of every ounce. Let me serve you this rapture. Let us romanticize our ruin. Confuse surrender with safety and lust with love ever after. Excuse my chaos, but there's a devotion in the way that I want you. Pardon my disorder, but it need go no further if I can't have you. Don't mind my recklessness. Yes, I am reckless. This is not a game to me. And no matter your latency, I will make sure you feel great in me. Abandon your understanding, release your will, don't hold it in, I'll see. Moan for she. Gets wetter as she acknowledges your pattern of pleasure. Make her the center of your universe, earn her Milky Way, indulge in the sounds we make. Become one with me as we break.
Mm. Hmm. Still waiting on my patties. Still waiting on my burger. Okay.
mm,
She
I
been
beg
on
your
me some
pardon.
patties and a
Mm,
burger with all the condiments and ingredients for like a year now.
mm. Well, I don't stream on any other platform, so y'all can find me right here in my home at tag.com. BMFG, big motherfucking goddess in the building, okay?
And you got hours before you run. You
I
got
got
hours.
hours. I do. I do have hours, y'all. I'm an AM streamer. Yes, I have all this energy at 6:30 in the morning. Come fuck with me, okay? Okay. Yes, and this smile at 6:30 in the morning. Yes, you can wake up to all of this. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I ain't never lie. Y'all. Yeah. Shout out to my sin, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all give her all the love she deserves.
Hmm. My goddess, the biggest, the baddest. Hello, y'all see her. Y'all see why. So again, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just getting here, what's up, Mr. Chris Guzman? You don't know what you're tuning into or what you have been tuned into for 30 minutes. This is What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 3. And the theme of the live tonight is an acronym RTS. Return to sender, release that shit, raise the standard, restore the soul was the newest one that I was told. So, yeah. Moving right along, though. Ooh, the blinks on the box. My faces. Oh, I see you, Miss Catrice. Official. It's on you.
What up, people?
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Bless.
Hi, yeah.
How you?
Blessed, grateful, and thankful.
Good, 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 good.
Thank you for asking. Did he just freeze?
I go by Official Poetic. Y'all can find me on my website, officialpoetic.com. All my links is on there. And y'all can find me on here streaming. Spicy Talk Dark Hours nightly, debatable, controversial topics. We get spicy for sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What you want me to start off with?
Sir, this is your house tonight. You do what you want. Don't ask me no questions. Just do what you do.
I got you, got you.
So,
We're
why
gonna
you
start
up
off with
here this time?
we're gonna start off with the left side of the words. Let's go. All right, this one right here is called The Sound of Revival. Y'all ready? I said they told me that healing was quiet, but I heard it in my own voice. A whisper turning into a thunder, learning that survival itself is a choice. I walked through seasons of fearless nights where pain and purpose stood face to face. Every scar became a lesson, every downfall taught me grace. Through discovery, I found pieces of myself hidden beneath doubt and broken dreams. Then came growth, slow but certain, like sunlight breaking through the seams. I learned self love isn't selfish, it's the root of inner peace. It's choosing your worth repeatedly until the wars inside finally cease. With support, stop carrying storms alone. I found strength in reaching out my hand. Real appreciation grew for the people who stayed beside me when I couldn't barely stand. Life is built on choices, some heavy, some divine. But every step towards elevation started with believing I could rise. No dream survives without execution, without courage meeting intentions halfway. So I revived in time with my spirit and let hope lead the way. Now, this is my revival, not becoming someone new, but finally embracing the soul I always meant to grow into.
Hello.
Hello.
Y'all heard what he said. I love that piece.
Thank you.
It's him. Every time he decides to make time to come over here, he'd be like, Bless, what's the homework? Bless, I didn't get the homework. Bless, where the homework at? I'd be like, Official. It's on Instagram.
Yeah.
Bless, I didn't
This
see
is
it.
fun to me. This, yeah, this is fun to me. All right, we're gonna move on to the other words. This right here is called what they carry. Behind the smile lives pain. Behind the silence stays secrets. Built from abandonment and abuse, surviving wounds people neglect, filled with anxiety and fear, trapped inside inner choices, chaos. While intrusive thoughts replay every hurt and every loss, their truth stays hidden, covered by scars and confusion, until depression reveals the damage behind the illusion. People make excuses for the deepest violations, but healing begins when survival stops being imitation. And somewhere inside the darkness, they finally face the blind truth. Some battles leave bruises on souls, not just proof on the body's roof.
Mm.
That's it.
You just be stopping and you be like, all right, that's it. You be sitting here
That's
waiting for
it.
more. I was waiting for some more.
I don't know. I kept it short and simple, straight to the point, you know.
Mm-hmm. As you do. Well, before you go downstairs and sit on the couch, don't disappear.
Exactly.
You know the rules already. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Officialpoetic.com.
I got you. Yeah. Officialpoetic.com. Everywhere. Spicy Talk Dark Hours. Do playlist battles also. I'm working on two more books actually. One is called it's an autobiography, The Miracle Delivery, and then I'm working on a toxic love story called The Cost of Forever. It's coming soon.
Ooh, The Cost of Forever.
Mm-hmm.
My sis down there, my ad woman, my good sis.
I'll
Also
send you the
my
book
face on
cover.
the flyer. I
Definitely.
make sure y'all tap in with him. But he going downstairs. He ain't going nowhere. We only here for as long as we here. It's only 9:37, so get comfortable. All of y'all downstairs.
I'm here.
Go call y'all friends to come over here. We doing poetry at Sin House. Come here. Want to tag that? And this here app, we doing poetry on this here. Oh, I see y'all. Oh, my sis, my good sis, the person who is responsible for us doing this. 3 years strong. Creative soul.
Yo, it's me.
Hello.
So everybody started with their intro, so I'm gonna start with my intro, just in case I forget at the end. So, what's up, Fire? I'm Creative Soul over here, only over here. Y'all can find me every talk starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday we got Writer's Block. Every Thursday we got a creative space, open mic. You can find me on TikTok under the name Poetic Addiction _365. The link in my bio. Yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. The first piece is called Capture the Moment. In this lifetime, a picture may take you on the journey where you remember the beauty that was beyond the lens. Capture the memories that will last forever. Not perfect images every time, just enough to realize where the story begins and resides. I cherish the photo albums created from many pictures, taken at times when I was the intended subject, and at times when I didn't realize there was a camera in sight. Beautiful scenery, places I long to visit, new adventures, memories filled photographs that create an escape plan to tunnels of happiness, joy, loneliness, and grief. I love how a photograph often embodies history, priceless moments we can treasure, precious memories we can no longer revisit, only through the lens. I understand why my mom loved pictures so much. She wanted to make sure we can have a return ticket back to a moment in time that is gone. We can only relive it through the imagery. Photographs are keepsakes, tucked away for days of remembrance, when we embrace what was. At the time, we chose to live in the moment, hoping to recreate the storyline and savor the experience. Me back to the times when we took pictures for fun, wanting the memory to be embraced so we can restore our experience just by looking at the picture. Now we sit and reminisce, many stories to treasure as we continue to capture the moment through the photographs and camera lens. Remember, Creative Soul said that.
AKA Poetic Addiction.
Yeah, that part.
She both them.
Both
Hey,
of them.
twin.
Same person, two fire names, you feel me?
Indeed. Look at my day. Ooh, look at all my people coming home tonight. I love when y'all come home.
Yeah, welcome home to all the Sin City citizens and the key holders. we only say that on TikTok, Kay. But I feel you. Yo, I feel
I don't
you.
let her forget though, okay?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna save her for later. Love notes to the brokenhearted. When was the last time your heart felt connected to someone that made you feel safe, seen, and heard? Awakening your love chakras, allowing your heart to melt. Feeling a connection, let go, have no fear. Those tears will allow your pain to subside. Your joy shall come. Tomorrow is the prize. Watering my heart instead of guarding it. Breaking free of the chains, starting to love again. No need to pretend. Trusting the feelings, I gather my peace as I release the emotions. I am experiencing a shift. I am beginning to trust. God's plan is better than mine. Divine timing is aligning. Life lessons have opened my eyes. When your heart aches, sometimes you seek revenge rather than praying. My heart deserves comfort. My mind deserves rest. My body deserves love. I deserve happiness. In the middle of storms, I remain optimistic. Each time I looked in the mirror, I found myself again. I was once you, brokenhearted, full of anger and pain, saying to myself I would never date again. My choice phrase used to be fuck love, repeatedly saying I would be single forever. Speaking affirmations, giving yourself grace, truly makes you change. Things can no longer remain puzzled. Growth and healing allows you to love on yourself. That's top priority. Gaining clarity allows you to write love notes to the brokenhearted girl you used to be. And as always,
You used to
remember
be.
that part. And as always, remember, Creative Soul said that. Y'all can find me every Tuesday, Thursday on TikTok, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. Tuesdays, we got Writer's Block. Thursdays, we got a Creative Space open mic. And yeah, tap in with me, Poetic Addiction _365. And like Kay said, y'all always got to remember Poetic Addiction said that. Feel me? I'll be back with the homework and some more heat.
Definitely tapping on Tuesdays and Thursdays because last night we had a time. Ooh. Hey, my sis live never goes uneventful. What a time it was had. But yeah, I see y'all blinking and they're ready to come upstairs. So, Miami, my fire, stay right there because we got a new face in the building. Okay, hello.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. We can see you. Welcome to my house. Welcome upstairs.
Hey, listen. Hey, okay. I'm here. I'm new here, so I'm trying to figure out where all these buttons and flowers and everything. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? So, but I appreciate the invite. Even more grateful that I had the time to jump on. So,
I found her on Instagram, y'all. Mm-hmm. I know how I be scouting and I be looking. And I said, "Oh, I like what she do. Let me jump in her inbox." And that was a minute ago, but she found her way over here. See,
appreciate
never no rush, divine timing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, I started homework, so I get it. So you create a piece based on the homework that you have. Is that it? Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna work on that. I got released the silence so far for RTS. So I'm gonna go from that. But I'm gonna go ahead and share this piece if that's cool. All right. Once again, my name is Jay Catrice, born and raised in Atlanta. So I'm out here. I do travel, so if y'all want me to come through, let me know. All right. Take me off the pedestal. You can take me off the pedestal. I never asked to be placed that high. I am not holier than thou. I'm not better than you. I am not standing here untouched, unscarred, or fully delivered from every dark place that ever learned my name. I still struggle. I still have mornings where my faith has to fight my flesh before my feet even hit the door. And my computer went black. Okay, sorry. Okay, before my feet hit the door. floor. I still have nights where healing don't feel holy. It feels heavy. It feels like crying in silence because everybody knows a strong version of you, but very few people know the one who almost didn't make it through the week. So no, I don't talk about healing because I think I've arrived. I talk about healing because I know what it feels like to be broken and still needed, to be tired and still responsible, to be bleeding and still expected to show up beautiful. Every word that comes out my mouth had to travel through something. Every poem was paid for in pressure. Every prayer came from proof. Every boundary was born from a betrayal I survived. So please don't confuse my conviction with arrogance. This is not ego, this is evidence. Evidence that God can still breathe through a woman who has been tired for years. Evidence that grace can still grow in soil that grief tried to poison. Evidence that you can be disappointed, delayed, drained, doubted, and still be divine, not perfect, divine. Because perfection says, I have nothing left to work on, but divinity says God is still working in me, and I am brave enough to let you see the construction. This is why I speak, not to shame you, but to save you, not to stand above with my hands clean and my history hidden. I speak because maybe my honesty will shake something honest loose in you. Maybe when I say I still struggle, you'll stop pretending you don't. Maybe when I say I still cry, you'll stop calling your tears weakness. Maybe when I say I still need God, you'll remember God never left you, because God is not waiting for us at the finish line of healing. God is in the inhale we take after the breakdown. God is in the I'm trying we whisper when nobody claps. God is in the mirror when we finally say, I am not who hurt me. I am not what happened to me. I am not the shame. I am not the silence. I am the becoming, and becoming is holy. So take me off the pedestal. Put me back on the ground where healing really happens. Beside the mothers raising children still while reparenting themselves. Beside the poets turning pain into language because silence almost killed them. Beside the believers who still believe, even when their hands shake. I am still in process, and God is still present, and I'm still healing, and God is still speaking, and I am still human, and God is still holy. I am still struggling, and God is still using me. So no, I am not better than you. I am beside you. Hand on my heart. Knees still bruised. Faith still breathing, voice still trembling, soul still rising, still human, still healing, still his, still whole enough to help somebody else remember they are whole too. Thank you so much.
Yes. Hello. Thank you for making it over here.
Thank you so
So
much.
just
I
know that
appreciate
I'm gonna be back in your inbox. Like, ma'am, would you like to be a feature on What's the Word?
Well, I mean, what y'all got going on is amazing, and I would love to continue to be a part of it by any means necessary. So, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love that for us. Like, we got this. But before you go downstairs, right?
Uh-huh.
Tell everybody everything that you got going on, because you skipped that part.
Okay, I did. I was excited. So my name is EP.3, born and raised in Atlanta. I am an Atlanta local poet. You can follow me on Instagram at poetic_insanity18. On Instagram is poetic_insanity18. The 18 is important because there is another poetic_insanity in the Instagram world. She's a dope poet as well, but hey, I'm telling you to follow me. So, and I'll follow back, of course. On TikTok, I think it's EP.3. And currently, I'm not hosting anything. I used to host a platform on Instagram called Hump Day Healing, but I'm not doing that right now. So right now, I'm just posting whatever I feel inspired to post, and available and ready to jump on anybody's mic at any time. So thank y'all so much.
Y'all go check out her run through her videos, because that's how we ended up here. I saw one video when I just kept going down her stuff. Look at her now at my house. I appreciate you. So to go back downstairs, you just hit that X button in the corner.
Gotcha. Peace.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody in that building. She did amazing. Shout out to her. And this is her first time over here. She already talking about she's gonna work on the homework. So the people that live here, y'all ain't got no excuse not to bring no homework home, because y'all live here. Oh yeah, you too. Oh my God, too. Yeah, you one of the main ones. But we gonna talk about that later. For the people that's here now, just getting here, y'all pulling up to What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 3. And the theme of the stream is RTS. Release that shit. Raise the standard. Return the sender. And restore the soul. I'm gonna add that down there to restore the soul. Somebody sent me that. That was their homework title. I said, I like that. I ain't think of that one. But that's now added to the list. Okay. My condolences. Okay, let's see. Miami. Let me breathe before I bring her upstairs, because y'all already know what she do when she come over here.
Hello. I had to show up. I think I need this more than I thought, so I'm
I
here.
appreciate you.
So you know me, I incorporated every single word in the whole entire title, everything that was on the flyer. So now I have to write one with what did you just say? The other one, return, release.
That's not officially on the homework, but
I'm gonna
that was a title of somebody's homework. That was Osiah on title on his homework. So I like
had a
that.
feeling.
Restore the soul.
Of course.
Yeah.
I need somebody to send that to me because I'm probably gonna write to that after. Okay, so this is entitled "Forwarding Address You'll Never Find Me Here Again." Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. All right, here we go. They called it working through it, as if healing was some corporate seminar with stale coffee breath and a slideshow about endurance. As if abandonment wasn't a child standing at the window, counting headlights like prayers, waiting for somebody who already made peace with disappearing. RTS, release that shit. Like unopened mail stamp returned to sender. Like every violation in your body swallowed because your voice had been trained to apologize for existing too loudly. Like every excuse you manufactured for people who fed your anxiety like it was a neighborhood stray. Like every I'm trying from mouths that arrive carrying chaos and gift bags decorated as affection. Raise the standards. Higher. Higher than bare minimum affection. Higher than at least they came back. Higher than applause from people who only clap because they enjoy watching you bleed successfully. Some of us learn appreciation from starvation. Some of us call abuse normal because pain scars become family portraits when you stare at them long enough. I know people whose depression wears expensive perfume, people who weaponize benevolence so they can invoice your spirit later, people who hug you while calculating how much access your wounds can provide, and still, you keep handing out support like your lungs were community property. Meanwhile, you own intrusive thoughts with staging riots at 3 a.m. Look at that. A whole battlefield hitting underneath functioning. A standing ovation for somebody internally collapsing in slow motion. RTS. Return that shit. Return the blame. Return the inherited fear. Return the secret stitched into your bloodstream. Return every sentence beginning with maybe if I were easier to love. Make your choice. Choose yourself so violently that people addicted to your suffering begin calling you difficult. Choose elevation if it means grieving versions of yourself that once accepted crumbs with gratitude. Some folks become furious when your healing interrupts their access. Watch them. Watch how quickly they label your growth as betrayal because your silence stops entertaining their execution. And baby, there comes a season where disappearing becomes an act of self-love. I'm talking about evaporating from spaces that required self-destruction as admission fees. No confrontation, no dramatic finale, just absence. Just numbers disconnected, doors locked, energy reclaimed. One day, they reach for you and discover they've been talking to ghosts. That is revival. That is peace. That is finally understanding that closure does not require an audience. Some departures deserve fireworks. Others deserve the cold elegance of vanishing footprints. People will call it cruel, especially the ones who benefited from your exhaustion, especially the ones who mistook your compassion for permanent permission, especially the ones who fed from your open wound, then accused you of changing when you stopped hemorrhaging publicly. But healing was never designed to remain convenient for spectators. And maybe that's the blind truth nobody discusses. Sometimes the fearless act is refusing one more conversation. Sometimes growth sounds like unanswered calls. Sometimes self love looks like becoming unreachable to anybody committed to misunderstanding you. I used to believe closure required speeches. Now I understand some exits deserve absolute stillness because every explanation becomes another courtroom where my pain needed evidence to be considered real. Every confrontation turned me into translating my suffering for people already fluent and damaged, so I disappeared. And the world kept spinning. Imagine that. The sun still arrived, the ocean still moved, my pulse still carried new music through my veins. Meanwhile, people who only remembered my words during emergencies began realizing I had finally stopped volunteering for abandonment. That is discovery. That is reclaiming your voice from hands that kept trying to reshape it into compliance. Do you understand how revolutionary it is to stop answering every summons, to stop presenting your spirit for public consumption, to stop making mistaking access for intimacy? I am learning that peace isn't always beautiful. Sometimes peace looks like ashes. Sometimes healing arrives carrying scissors. Sometimes elevation demands funerals for old versions of yourself who kept setting themselves on fire to keep entire crowds warm. RTS, release that shit. The old shame, the inherited chaos, the bruised language, the fear of disappointing people who never considered your pain before making choices that carve through you. Release the need to remain reachable. Release the fantasy that everybody deserves continued access to your becoming. Some people only love you when your boundaries are built, when your boundaries are bleeding. Raise the standards. Raise them so high that your former self would mistake you for arrogance. And keep climbing until your spirit becomes unrecognizable to every hand that once confused your suffering for loyalty. Well,
Miami, say that shit. Say that shit.
thank you. Um, you guys can find me. I'm not really on here like that, but when I do, you guys can catch me on here. If you guys have my bio, you can follow me on Instagram. I have some of my work there. I'm also on the TikTok where I have been streaming a lot more. So yeah, and if you guys want me to spit for you or whatever, you guys can hit me for commission, all that good stuff. A book is coming eventually. Who knows? I'm kind of I stress about it. Yeah, you can catch me over here on Wednesdays. It's a blessing. All that good jazz. I love y'all.
Her name is Amethyst to y'all. She only Amy to me.
Oh yeah, y'all can't
All
call me
y'all
that.
downstairs,
Yeah, yeah. She's the only one that can call me that. I'm sorry, but no.
I see y'all. Find your own name.
Love you.
Everybody in here, I love you too. Everybody in here got their own name from me, so y'all not allowed to use it with each other. Tuh. Anyway, though, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to everybody that been upstairs so far. All my faces on the flyer. Mr. Suge, Mr. Official, my big motherfucking goddess, and my sis. Don't be disappearing. Don't make me start calling y'all. Don't make me start calling y'all. I said what I said. My fire. My fire.
Hi. How you guys doing? Can I read too?
Yes.
Okay. So it's crazy because I wrote this and I did not even know we had a new person and I didn't know that it was gonna kind of go along with just never mind. Let me read it. How you guys doing? So are we doing introductions first?
Do what you want to do.
Oh, okay. So my name is Fire. How you guys doing? Have you on the PH? I'll get to the rest when I'm done. This one is called When Heaven Said My Name. I heard God whisper through my exhaustion, not through the choir, not through the preacher, not through the woman shouting amen with the hats big enough to catch blessings. No, I heard her through the crackling, through the cracking, through the pacing, through the mirrors. I stopped looking in, through the nights I laid in bed staring at the ceiling fan and spin like it was going to spin me a new life or something. And God said, child, how much longer you gonna keep surviving without living? How much longer you gonna keep calling confusion personality, calling chaos chemistry, calling spiritual starvation just going through something? No, rise the standard. Do you hear me? Rise the standard. You've been crawling around with eagle wings folded up underneath you like grief. You've been shrinking your light till your spirit started speaking in lowercase. You've been treating your soul like a storage unit full of old, hurt, expired versions of yourself. Release that shit. Release the shame. Release the addiction to your old identity. Release the version of you that keeps volunteering for suffering because pain feels familiar. And I wept because when heaven says your name, it don't sound like punishment. It sounds like recognition, like being found. And God said, you cannot hide from me. I saw you crying in secret. I saw you doubting yourself in silence. I saw you entertaining things beneath your spirit just because you forgot what holiness felt like. But I did not call you to be consumed. I called you to command rooms, to heal, to build, to speak life so heavy that broken people remember they bones got music in them. Rise the standard, my love. This is your returning season, not your returning to fear, not your returning to people, not returning to habits that hollowed you out. No, your return to sender. Return to the original hands that made you. Return to the breath that breathed life in you and made you alive. Return to the God in you that the world tried to bury under the survival mode and self doubt. And baby, I felt like chains falling off my spirit, like loose change hitting church floors. Clink, clink cries release because heaven wasn't asking me anymore. She was telling me, baby, your spirit is free. Yeah, I'm finished with that one.
I love it. Ooh, Fire, you just be
I
spitting the
chose to
fire
write that
to
one.
me.
I wrote that one because a minister of mine had passed away, and she was a minister of me, a mentor when I was growing up, and we went to church. Well, we went to her funeral, and I gave myself back to Christ.
Oh,
So that's why I wrote that.
well, I love that piece and thank you for sharing it over here with us.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Look at
Okay,
I
this
my hallelujah.
so this is my second one. This is called Vacant at the Receiver. Boy, go ahead. Scoot, slide, skedaddle your spirit back over there where all that confusion reside. Because I done changed the locks on my peace, changed the passwords on my patience, changed the ringtones on my suffering. Baby, get your ass out my face. The access is denied. See, you thought I was going to sit around sad, face down bad, wearing heartbreak like a Fashion Nova body bag? Boy, nah. I got my laugh back, my hips back, my appetite and my sunlight, and my mirror talking drip back. Matter of fact, I got me back. And baby, that's expensive. See, you were emotional, clearance rack affection, half price hugs with no receipt protection. You was buy one, get one free confusion, motivational speaker delusion. And I was over here trying to turn struggle into love, into spiritual intuition. Whew, look at God. Now I sleep better, eat better, skin glowing like my ancestors done upgraded my moisturizer. Spirit sitting right now, straight back, standards really high. Rise the standard. You fucking heard me. See, I used to answer every text like a customer service representative broken from men. Hi, my name is Fire. Thank you for contacting trauma support. How may I help you? Pretend again. Girl, please. You came from, you came with baggage, static, bad habits wrapped in fake, deep theatrics. Always talking about you change. Get out of my face. Plants do that. Seasons do that. People who finally get tired of crying at Dollar Tree parking lots do that. And now you standing outside my piece, beating on my door with recycled apologies. Boy, return that shit to sender. Every mixed signal, every half love, every breadcrumb conversation at 1:43 in the morning talking about you up. No, I'm elevated, meditated, heavily spiritually full, exfoliated. Baby, my joy got a security team now. And you must ain't seen them, huh? You cannot enter with muddy intentions, buddy. Matter of fact, tell your ego I said thank you. Because losing you was the first time I realized being alone and being at peace at the same time. Whew, peace looked good on me. Thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, for putting the spark back on my fire.
Amen.
Oh.
Amen. Amen.
Woo. Fire.
My name is Fire. Heavy on that PHIRE. I do ghetto poetry nights on Friday, but we are taking a 2 weeks break. Okay. And then I will be back. But I do ghetto poetry on Friday nights between 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. And what it is it is a whimsical way to speak poetry. I come up with infectionist type of themes that allow you to create poetry about them. For instance, I made one like, who
Where
made
your
the potato
edges at?
salad? Yeah, where your edges at? Who made the
Who
potato
baby is
salad?
that?
Who baby is that? You know, like stuff like that. Last week was a play on Mother's Day, and it was go get your mother. But you know,
I
yeah,
gotta make that one up.
yeah, it was go get your mother, and why your grandmother got all that plastic on the couch. So yeah, but it would be great to see you guys come over to Ghetto Poetry Night. I enjoy it. It's fun. It really does get ghetto in
It
there
is fun.
sometimes. And it is a very cool, creative way to come up with poetry, either on the spot or because you did homework.
I done got a
Thank
couple
you.
homeworks done over there. Who edges, where the edges at? Who baby is that? Why you keep looking at my story?
Yes. Thank you, guys.
We go together now. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
My week has been really, really heavy, but I decided to squeeze these in because I know I can't come over here with no homework. I be sitting here watching people do stuff and I get antsy and I want to get up there and I be like, I got something, but I don't be, if I ain't got nothing, I ain't got nothing. But I always come with something because I love it here. I love it here. Thank you.
Mr. Achu, I got you. I got it already pulled up on my device. I already been talking about how you added that one to the list after I've been telling everybody what was the theme of the week. Release that shit. What I said, release the shit, raise the standard, and return the sender. And I done added yours, restore the soul. Amethyst already took my, she gonna write a piece to that one. So yeah. But I see y'all blinking, so I'm gonna be quiet unless y'all upstairs, because then I'm gonna get to these pieces that they got over here, because I gotta read for some people. All right, Rainy, seniority rules. My face on the flyer back upstairs, so it's back on him right quick. So Rainy, just stay right there. Stay right there, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
Told you I was gonna chill downstairs for a little minute. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, but this is your house tonight. All four of y'all.
All right. So since the previous poets did such an elegant job of talking about fuck niggas, I think I'm gonna talk about the Black Kings. So they say heavy is the head. Well, I say prodigious are the steps that we tread, leaving a trail for those to be led, stepping in places where others have fled, becoming the instead, turning into the how about and ending up as a standard of what's to be expected. Preyed upon women come to us and get mended. Our kids get raised, we don't babysit. And they say don't mess with a mama bear's cubs, but messing with a lion's pride is just as dangerous. You're not given this title, it's a birthright. Cloth made of silicone carbide, and adversity doesn't break our stride. Head strong, so there's nothing fragile about our pride. We strive when pressure is applied. A place where the quiet and the storm coincides, where the calm coexists with the war inside, like decisions between life and homicide. You know, let's talk about the fact that suicide is the new black man's genocide. Because I know you fall weak at times. Tears fall, quiet ears turn. I said, I know you fall weak at times. Tears fall, quiet ears turn. I said, I know you fall weak at times. Tears fall, quiet ears turn, closed eyes. And that's because they can't see through the lens of our eyes. because aggression is displaced and displayed in the place of grace. If only you understood what was hidden behind his face. You don't know how much violence it really takes to be this calm. No, I mean peaceful. No, what she call it? Nonchalant. So trust me when I say that, it's not that I don't care, it's just that I don't want to go back there. A place where survival mode came second nature, where proms replay like your favorite songs, becoming religious like psalms, so many that is broken down into parts and put back together like Basquiat's art. To the untrained eye, it looks like garbage, but to the battle tested, it's a masterpiece. Becoming a physical doxology, your inner divine exuding the omnipotence of what it takes to be a Black king. Southside.
That's right. Represent the ones that need representation because they don't know how to say it.
They say representation is important.
Is indeed. And make sure it's not just the first face, it's the face that they see every time, because you know the first face fall off sometimes.
Yeah, no, we don't deal with representatives over here.
You caught that. I like that. Yeah.
All right, I'm finna go chill for a second. Let y'all do y'all thing.
All right, now. Rain, makeup. You got homework? You get homework again? You get homework again? Homework?
Yeah, Bella's saying hi.
You get Bella. Bella, you did homework, Bella? Oh, yeah, you should have known. You should have known.
It was like, nope. All right.
That's crazy. You still got time.
All right. The envelope came back breathing. Not stamped in red ink, not kissed in bureaucratic bitterness, but sweating. A paper lung folded into fourths, creased with the thumbprints of every person who called my softness convenient. Return to sender. The universe muttered through the mailbox slot, through rusted hinges, through the jaw of January. I held it like live wire. Inside, there was leftover static from old conversations, half-chewed apologies, the mildew of abandonment, sleeping beside the perfume of abuse, both pretending to be love under a flickering kitchen bulb. I almost signed for it again. That is the terrible talent of anxiety, the locksmith with trembling fingers always carving duplicate keys for doors that should stay dead-bolted. But this time, my voice arrived before my obedience did. Not loud, not cinematic, not thunder wrapped in prophecy, just steady, like a grandmother shelling peas with arthritic patience, like creek water carrying broken bottles without bleeding. I said no, and the room shifted its spine. The walls unclenched old secrets, the ceiling fan chopped through intrusive thoughts like helicopter blades over battlefield of unfinished prayers. I watched fear pace barefoot circles around my ribs, starving because I stopped feeding explanations. No more excuses dressed as empathy, no more benevolence leaking from me toward mouths that only learned my name when they needed somewhere to bury their chaos. I used to think support meant becoming scaffolding for collapsing people. I used to confuse appreciation with applause, thought being useful was the same thing as being loved, blind truth, that kind that sneaks up carrying mirrors. I discovered some people clap because they enjoy the sound of your hands breaking. So I gathered myself, every scattered version, the 16-year-old stitched together with depression and cheap notebook paper and grown body carrying violations inside the knees like hidden weather, the smiling face trained to swallow pain before anybody else could feel uncomfortable. I called them all home. Every abandoned fragment, every tired little ghost. I said, your seat is still here. Your name still belongs in your own mouth. Your pulse is not public property. And somewhere deep inside my sternum, revival lit its match. Not a wildfire, something stranger. A furnace made of remembered dignity. Self-love entered quietly without diamonds, without affirmations printed in cursive, without spiritual theatrics. Self-love came wearing work boots, came carrying bleach, garbage bags, and salt. Started scrubbing fingerprints off the altar. Healing is ugly before it becomes holy. Nobody says that enough. Healing looks like blocking numbers with shaking hands. looks like crying in grocery store parking lots, looks like making a choice that your nervous system does not yet trust. Still, I kept choosing it again, again, and again. Fearless was never the absence of fear. Fearless was fear watching me pack its belongings. Execution, not revenge, not cruelty. Execution of boundaries. Execution of silence toward manipulation. Execution of the old instinct to shrink myself into digestible portions. I had spent years trying to make myself smaller, easier, less radiant. But elevation is a rude house guest. It kicks holes through ceilings. And growth, nigga, growth does not ask permission from the bones it rearranges. It stretches anyway. It began returning energy like overdue library books. Here, take back the guilt. Take back the midnight overthinking. Take back the responsibility for wounds I did not carve. Sender, come collect your projections, your bitterness, your hunger for control. None of it fits my spirit anymore. I watched peace enter slowly after that, not as silence. Silence can still sound like drowning. No, peace sounded like breathing without preparing for impact, like waking up without rehearsing disaster, like my reflection no longer feeling hidden behind survival. The scars remained, of course. Scars are just tattoos memories gives the body after surviving its own avalanche. But they stopped aching like open windows in winter. They became maps instead. And somewhere from the noise, far from the gnawing machinery of chaos, I heard my own laughter return. Small at first, then whole, then holy enough to echo.
Rainmaker. So many lines in that. Oh my goodness. Man, I can't wait to watch the recaps. Because I'll be watching the recaps and I'll be like, ooh. Ooh.
Appreciate it.
What?
That is raining intellectual raindrops goes crazy. Y'all can find me, your friendly neighborhood rainmaker. Every Thursday we are on the Tickety Talk for Poly Talk, and also every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern, Pen Flow, which is the only poetry featured workshop show on Tag. You come, don't bring your own work, you write on the spot. So that's Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern, hosted by myself and Belladonna. Also, Poly Talk is hosted by myself, Amethyst, and Belladonna. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, that's why I'm at Amethyst on a Sunday. I did. Now she live here. Now she live over here, y'all. Rainmaker, what's up, Diamond? Hey, so let me see. Let me make sure ain't no blanks in the box before I get to read these pieces that's in my inbox. Hold on, y'all. My mouse acting up. All right, there we go. Oh, okay. My official, then my motherfucking goddess. All right. Official, it's back on you, sir. My goddess, you right after.
Some people carry pain like unpaid bills in their spirit, holding on to broken promises like they still owe the past something. But healing whispered, release that shit. Release the guilt that never belonged to you. Release the anger that built a home in your chest. Release the lies dressed up as love, fake apologies. The empty hands that only knew how to take. And when the chaos comes back knocking, when disrespect tries to reroute itself through your pieces, step it boldly. Return to sender. No more accepting baggage with your name written on it by people who never handed you with care. No more shrinking yourself to fit in somebody else's comfort zone. You survived too much to keep settling for crumbs. Now your soul walks different. Your energy speaks louder. Your boundaries got muscles. You finally learned sounds sometimes growth sounds like goodbye. Sometimes freedom sounds like silence. Sometimes self-love sounds like distance. So stand taller, love wiser, move cleaner. And every day you wake up, raise the standards. That's it.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Say
Hello.
that shit. Ooh, y'all in here talking y'all shit. Shout out to y'all for doing the homework. For those of y'all just
Hello,
joining the
hello,
live,
hello.
if y'all don't know what the homework is, we got our face on the flyer. Official
Hello.
Poetic. He just
Raise
did
the
some more
standard. Let's go.
homework.
Uh-huh.
RTS. Release that
Official
shit.
Poetic.
Raise the standard.
Everywhere.
In.
Yeah.
Turn the sender.
Official Poetic. Officialpoetic.com.
I heard him. So check out all
You
the
already
links.
know.
He got links in his
Yep.
bio, so click all of them.
Yep. Click it, click it, click it, run it up.
Not Crip Walking Poetry. Shout out to everybody joining the building. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Hold on now. My big motherfucking goddess. Then I'm gonna get to y'all who sent me y'all homework. Just what's the word? This is What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 3. Welcome. You like to share a piece? All poetry is welcome. You love poetry, but you in the right place. You made it just on time. I know who this is. I think my goddess. They got your box blinking, baby. Try it back. My bot acting up. My bot, she was already up here. She was already up here. She was already up here. My bot don't start. We was doing good. Everybody got through quick. Everybody got through clean. Don't start on her. Give me a few minutes so I'll be gonna see. She come back. It's my bot and his friends want to ask that. It's 10:22. So we still got time. Shout out to the video man, the flyer man. Okay, Lockwave. He the one responsible for these flyers and the reports that y'all get to see these recaps on every week. So make sure y'all hit him with the fade too. He just hit his 20 milli, so congratulations on that. All right. Let me make sure, because if the box ain't, all right, ain't no blinking. I'm gonna go ahead. Achoo. All right. Bear with me, y'all, because this is a long piece and I gotta scroll. So, yeah. And then Kay, I got you. Restore the soul. There was a war in me. The kind where exhaustion starts introducing itself as your personality. The kind where your body keeps showing up to life, but your soul starts clocking out early. And the scary part was, I still knew how to look alive, still knew how to joke, how to smile, how to make pain look productive. I mastered leaves, the appearance of growth without the evidence of healing. Flesh begging me to stay familiar, spirit begging me to grow. And truthfully, I got tired of surviving myself because I knew how to know, knew how to distract myself, knew how to call coping mechanisms personality traits. But peace felt unfamiliar. I kept sipping temporary comfort like it was fine wine until God touched the water in my life and exposed how empty it tasted. That's the thing nobody tells you. Jesus doesn't just change circumstances, he changes appetites. The music hits different, the conversations hit different, the cravings hit different. Because once heaven lets you taste peace, chaos start tasting cheap. And maybe that's why the old life started grieving me back. Fear kept calling, depression kept knocking, excuses kept showing up like they still lived here. But healing started teaching me that looking alive is not the same as being alive, that survival is not the same as freedom, that leaves are not fruit. And some things in me needed to be returned before they became permanent. So now when shame tries speaking for me, when fear tries dressing itself up as comfort, when old habits try reminding me who I used to be, I stamp every lie. RTS, return to sender. Because I'm done giving God leaves while my soul stays starving. I chew. Don't bless me, bless him. That's his peace. I redeemed myself for last week's bad delivery. Okay? Okay. Let me check this box, make sure there ain't no blank. All right. Dear Roddick, my D, hold on. My D, hold on. Now, Kay, I got one more piece to read. They actually both got a couple pieces, but we're going to take our time. What's up, Jenny Katz? Kay, you ready, Kay? Release that shit. Not gently, with trembling apologies stitched to your tongue like you still owe suffering an explanation. Return to sender. Every ounce of abuse they wrapped in the language of love. Every violation they buried beneath your silence and called healing. Every hidden secret that sat inside your ribs rotting like abandoned prayers. Return it. You were never born to carry chaos like it was inheritance. Never meant to water depression until it grew roots around your name. Never designed to feed your anxiety while your own spirit starved in the corner begging for abundance. Raise the standard. Stop entertaining people who only arrive with excuses and leave with pieces of your peace. Stop making homes for fear and intrusive thoughts and that kick your mind's door open at 3 a.m. just to remind you of your scars. You survived. That is the blind truth nobody talks about enough. Suffering did not come from weakness. It came from surviving storms that should have drowned you. And look at you, still here, still breathing through wreckage, still learning how to unclench your fists from things that never deserved your grip. Release that shit. The guilt, the apologies you rehearsed for crimes committed against your own heart. The people who confused your kindness for permission to destroy you slowly. Return to sender, because healing is not always soft. Sometimes it looked like locked doors, unanswered calls, a spine finally remembering it was made to stand upright. Raise the standards so high that even your old self has to squint to recognize you. Choose abundance over survival, peace over chaos, truth over hidden suffering, yourself over the cage they convinced you was love. And if the world asks why you changed, tell them, I got tired of bleeding for people who only came to admire the wounds. Release that shit. Raise the standard. Return to sender. Not every wound deserves a home inside you. Not every voice that broke you deserves an echo in your spirit. Send it back. The abuse wrapped in fake love. The anxiety that sat in your chest like a landlord demanding rent for a body it never built. Return to sender. The fear they stitched into your confidence. The excuses they called survival. The hidden hands that taught your heart to apologize for existing. You were never created to carry everyone's chaos until your own soul became unrecognizable. Release that shit. Release the depression that convinced you your light was a burden. Release the intrusive thoughts that arrive at midnight wearing your voice like stolen skin. Some pain does not belong to you. Some scars were carved there by violations disguised as lessons. Some secrets were yours to protect. And the blind truth is this: people will break your spirit, then call you difficult for bleeding honestly. But healing is learning that abundance is not only money, it is peace, it is boundaries, it is waking up without dread hanging from your ribs. It is choosing yourself without guilt sharpening its teeth. Raise the standard so high that manipulation loses your address. Raise them so high that disrespect suffocates before it reaches your doorstep. No more shrinking to fit inside toxic hands. No more making homes inside people who only knew how to destroy them. Return to sender. Every insult, every betrayal, every moment they made you feel small for surviving things that should have destroyed you. Send it all back without explanation, without apology, because your spirit has carried enough funerals. Now let it carry abundance. Let it carry softness. Let it carry the terrifying beauty of finally becoming free. And that's Kay, Miss Ma'am, a youngin', all the way in Jamaica. She did that. An amazing writer. Shout out for y'all that did the homework but couldn't share it, but y'all sent it in. Those are the only two people that get that get to do that. Okay, and just put that out there. Poetry Queen, what's up, sis? Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Okay, those pieces was fire. Those pieces was fire. Those are the only two people that get to send me their homeworks. Okay, all right. My D, I'm gonna let you upstairs. Then Suge, then Miami. Okay. The erotic, y'all. My lady in red. Hold on.
Not in red. What's happening?
What happened to my red?
No, right? All right.
You came home.
Don't get that worked out though. All right, but I got my homework. This is undressing me mentally.
Mm-hmm.
No excuses. I just want to speak on the chaos that surrounds me. It's got me hidden. I'm driven with fear to see how dare he have the audacity to invade my love, like intrusive thoughts he bought at Walmart, 50% off throwbacks he can't take back. This ain't that kind of love. Goes hard with peace and discovery. We be discovering what makes us tick. Not just dick and click shit. We go deep in the ABCs. Anxiety, binding, blinding truth and choices. Being boisterous and how we consider us lovers, love beings. We healing one another. And it wouldn't be fair if I didn't go there and tell you that this nigga ain't no fairy tale that I tell when I spit shit about his dick. He is more than sex that wets the bed. But know this instead. He is my spiritual deity, undressing me mentally. Poem.
Mm-hmm.
Thank y'all. So I have books on Amazon, 3 books. She's So Nasty, Wet, Wet, and Bend Over. I have a music track out, My Best Head, streaming on all platforms. And I'm working on a couple of other projects. I have a 420 business. I'm revamping my website. So watch out for that. I have another t-shirt business that has a poetry line coming with it. So watch out for that. You know, but yeah, we be out here. Thank y'all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And she make it home whenever she can make it home, because
yes,
she works a woman. So when she
right.
come home on
You
the
do
Wednesday,
better.
she's like, yes, and I'll be there.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Dear right, y'all. Okay, that's my spicy concierge. That's the biggest nasty. The biggest nasty. All right, the box is blinking again. Who I said? I said Suge, then Miami, then Sis.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Welcome back.
Yes, ma'am. So this is my return to sender piece. See, one thing about me is that if I don't fuck with you, I don't mind you knowing I don't fuck with you. And if it was fuck you last week, then it's fuck you this week. And anything I said once, I'm willing to repeat. So I will. One thing about me is that if I don't fuck with you, I don't mind you knowing I don't fuck with you. And if it was fuck you last week, then it's fuck you this week. And anything I said once, I'm willing to repeat. But see, that's the thing that people tend to underestimate about me, taking my kindness for weakness and my silence for being meek. But see, I'm cut from a cloth of niggas that move with mystique. Bunch of night crawlers dressed in all black, ready to pop up and disappear before questions get asked. So why be rogue and make things hard to grasp? Like playing pussy won't get you fucked, that's a fact. Facts. But see, I've been stabbed in the back so many times that it's hard to heal. But even with the exoskeleton made of steel, Sabretooth was able to leave scars on Wolverine's steel, which created a cutoff game made of animania. Especially when someone wants to profess an example, like 2 fingers to the temple, manipulating situations and forming imaginary images, the type to let entitlement make them lose their position. But see, I'm the type to keep the armor on, helmet on like Magneto, forming an iron barrier around my mental, because people have you forgiving shit that won't leave you frontal. Forefront because I didn't foresee. You disturbing my PEACE because you couldn't spell peace. Now I have to use ASL to tell you peace. But see, that's gonna make me the villain in some stories. Well, every universe has an evil that's necessary. Melting metals, burning bridges beyond the fix. But something's gotta die so you can rise like a phoenix. So I just play the cards that I was dealt like Gambit. So at times I tend to match energies and that can get explosive. But by then I've already accepted the consequences. So we could take this wherever the GPS takes us. So don't let the marvel of this poet shit fool you. Because if I don't fuck with you, I don't mind you knowing I don't fuck with you. And if it was fuck you this week, then it's fuck you next week. And anything I said once, I'm willing to repeat. Southside.
Hello? Yeah, don't make him turn you into a poem. You want to say that? You want to do that one?
I mean, I could do it. I could do it. If I got time to do that one. I got time to do that one. So they call me Mr. Two Times. Mr. Kill 'em with two lines. King Gemini. So it's not just one. So it's not just one, but two sides. I got the spoken word shit on my back. Like I got two spines. Poetry so deep that it's like I got two minds. Words penetrate your soul silently, like they B9. I keep 16 and one in the head, like I B9. Pen looking like a semi-automatic, firing off metaphors and similes, leaving you bleeding out black ink. So stop playing with me before I turn you to a poem. Stop playing with me before I turn you to a poem. Hey, bitch, I'm attractive. Can't fuck with you no more. I'm fasting. Ugh. What's his name? Stand up guy. Stand on business. Step on next. Stand up, then twist it. What's his name? So they call me Mr. Two Chains. Make sure you put award nominated after his name. Mr. Two Bracelets. And I ain't talking handcuffs. I'm breaking generational curses. So if you ain't noticed, I'm taking this shit personal. I'm one of tweet a son, so I'm leaving out of here with something. Southside of 65 representing for the bottom of the Mason-Dixie line. Bottom line, this poetry shit is mine, and you got another thing coming. If you think you're coming in mine, pause, and taking what's mine. Now, I've already said it one time, so don't make me say it a second time, because if I got to put on the ski mask, and I guess I'm on demon time. Now, I'm known as Mr. Southside. Better yet, Mr. 6'5". If my people call, then I got to ride. They point in that direction, the whole block get laid down and nobody survives. So you better stay on the good side of the Gemini, because the other side, that other side be on demon time, and I stand on business, and that's why they call me stand-up guy. Southside.
Mm-hmm. Don't make him turn you into a poem. Boy, yeah.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you for having me, Sim. It's always a pleasure.
Appreciate you. You had me. You had us. You made your way over here. Because he don't come on this app. He only over here for me. So
yeah, I don't be on tag, man. You know, I can't be on no dating sites, man. I got a whole old lady. I can't be playing in these streets.
Shout out to her. This ain't even that. This ain't even that for real, but that's neither here nor there. You ain't here when we do poetry.
Yeah, you right. You right. Sure, you right. But yeah.
Appreciate it. Always.
Thank you. Hey, next time you need me, you know where to find me.
Absolutely. Thank you. And y'all go check out his Instagram because he dope. Go click all his links because he dope. Go see him because, yeah. All right. Who I said? Miami. Then sis. Hi, my TTT. What's up, Elijah?
So, you know, I had to revamp the poem and make a different version because I'm Mr. Chu.
You made a new one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I'm about to say you better not have touched the first one.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Y'all like touching stuff, okay?
No. We made a new one. So it may be similar to the first one, but we added Mr. Achu's part. So I named this RTS 4 letters left bleeding on the front porch. I don't know how I'll come up with these things, but you know. All right. RTS, release that shit. Like a body finally coughing flood water from both lungs after spending decades pretending drowning was a personality trait. Raise the standards. Like changing the locks after realizing some people only loved you because your boundaries had hinges loose enough to kick inward. Return to sender. Every insult wrapped in family tradition. Every violation disguised as that's just how they are. Every abandonment stitched into childhood like hand-me-down sweaters still carrying somebody else's smoke in the fabric. Restore the soul. Because somewhere beneath the chaos, beneath the abuse, beneath the anxiety chewing holes through your sleep cycle, there is still a version of you sitting barefoot inside your own bloodstream, waiting for somebody to finally choose them. Make your choice. because staying shattered for the comfort of others still counts as self-betrayal. And applause means nothing when your spirit leaves the stage before your body does. I know people who clap for broken people the same way crowds celebrate fireworks, lovingly explosion while ignoring the damage left burning afterward. I know people who call pain personality, people who turn depression into a family heirloom, people who wore fear like skin grafts, people who intrusive thoughts paced hallways at 3 a.m. dragging butcher knives made from old secrets. I know what it feels like to become a landfill for everybody else's excuses, to wake up carrying generations of hidden grief inside your spine like wet cement, to smile with a mouth full of emergency alarms, to perform I'm okay with execution level precision while your inner child is somewhere backstage eating dust from the floorboards. I know the blind truth too, the kind that arrives ugly, the kind that splits your jaw open emotionally, the kind that says they've harmed you and still expected appreciation afterward. They bruised your trust, then asked why your voice shakes. They taught you to apologize for bleeding on weapons they handed you, and somehow you still offer benevolence, still offered support, still watered people whose hands only knew how to uproot things. That's the part nobody talks about enough. How abuse trains people to confuse endurance with love. How abandonment can make a person beg for crumbs with the loyalty of starving animals. How some of us become experts at shrinking ourselves small enough to fit inside other people's comfort zones. How some of us swallow entire hurricanes just to keep dinner conversations pleasant. Meanwhile, pain scars keep blooming beneath long sleeves. Depression keeps converting bedrooms into mausoleums. Anxiety keeps rewriting the nervous system into a security alarm that never shuts off. Every phone call felt like incoming destruction. Every silence felt loaded. Every I love you arrived sounding temporary. And the body remembers. The body remembers. Your shoulders remember every burden. Your pulse remembers every slammed door. Your stomach remembers surviving on adrenaline. Your heartbeat remembers what it cost to keep everybody else alive emotionally while your own spirit sat in ICU condition. Yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still discovering pieces of yourself beneath all the wreckage that deserves applause, real applause. The kind that sounds like choosing peace instead of begging chaos to stay. The kind that sounds like fearless decisions. The kind that sounds like I refuse to keep auditioning for spaces that celebrate my suffering because healing isn't pretty. Healing is ugly crying in parked cars. Healing is realizing some people only like the version of you that required less accountability from them. Healing is learning that self love sometimes arrives carrying gasoline and matches. Sometimes elevation requires burning old versions of yourself that keeps accepting starvation disguised as affection. And baby, that fire, that fire is revival. That fire is the first new language your soul learns after years of speaking grief fluently. Do you understand me? There are people walking around right now whose entire personalities were built from untreated pain. People still calling themselves strong while carrying an emotional grenade. People whose inner worlds look like collapsed buildings covered in motivational quotes. Meanwhile, you, you are finally learning that peace is a birthright, that your voice deserves space, that your choices matter, that your existence was never meant to be a community property for emotional careless hands. Raise your standards. Raise them so high that manipulation develops altitude sickness trying to reach you. Raise them so high that anybody arriving with half hearted affection gets turned around at the front gate of your becoming. Raise them so high that your children inherit healing instead of inherited ache, and release that shit. Release that shit. Release the need to explain your pain to people committed to misunderstanding it. Release the fear of disappointing individuals who celebrated your depletion. Release every secret that ever convinced you your wounds make you difficult to love. Release every version of yourself built strictly for survival. Return every violation back to the sender. Every insult, every betrayal, every curse spoken over your life by people threatened by your growth, send it back unopened, marked, address unknown. This person no longer lives here. Because restoration, real restoration, looks like finally becoming a safe place for yourself. Looks like choosing peace over performance. Looks like self love with dirty hands and soaked eyelashes. Looks like waking up one morning and realizing your spirit finally stopped begging for permission to exist. And that is the loudest revival a soul can make. Peace.
That motherfucking Leo. That motherfucking Leo. One more of them in here. One more of them in here. Metamorphosis. That's her name across the street. Her name is Amethyst over here.
Yes.
Sorry.
I need you. I hope you check your inbox too, because I wrote the 3 of his poems too.
Oh, him. Oh, you ain't send me nothing.
Oh, I know my name. I absolutely do. But thank you again. I had to come back with that piece because I had you added that, so you know.
Oh, don't forget to send me my piece because you never sent it to me.
I will. I got you.
Bitch Dale, what up?
I got you. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it on the TT because I can send long stuff there.
Yeah, send it to TT.
I love y'all again. If you guys, my name's Amethyst, Queen of all trades, all that good stuff. You guys can catch me here on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays across the street with Creative. Yeah, if y'all want to know more, y'all can follow me, hit me, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All her links is in her bio. Click all her links because she the link to the link of hers. I'm the link to the link of mine. You know, links of everything, merchandise, all that right there. Get you some. I cannot fax you, sir, sis. Creative soul, poetic addiction. It's a poetic addiction's creative soul.
All of that. All of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yogi over here on TT talking about she got a front row seat. Come back across the street, ma'am.
Yo, that go crazy. So I don't really got a title for this, so we just gonna call it RTS. It's not easy to let go. For the betterment of you learning to grieve your past is the only way to move forward. Healing through the pain, not allowing your scars to define you. Don't be blind to the negativity around you. Stop making excuses. Time and time again, when someone shows you the truth, believe them. Not allowing confusion and chaos to trigger your anxiety. Forget abandonment. Fuck depression. Free yourself from any doubt and fear. Stop making excuses for abuse. Stop allowing those hidden scars to shame you. Learn to release that shit that no longer serves you. Anything that distracts you, disrupts your peace, release that shit. Any intrusive thoughts, release that shit. Any secrets, don't keep them buried, release that shit. Any violations of your character, address that shit. No applause necessary. It's time to restore the soul. Return the sender, all the bullshit, all the manipulation, all the half-ass energy. Keep me far away from the negativity. My benevolence will not allow you to play with me because the choices I've made, I've learned to live with them because I'm in my healing era, raising the standard. My voice is my power. So you're going to understand with every line, every creative piece, that I've got peace within me. As on this road to self-discovery, self-love is a top priority. Watch as my elevation is seen through fearless execution. My growth will be my testimony as my soul's revival takes a clear path to building my own legacy. Know that with or without your support, I'm going to release some shit, raise the standard, and return to sender all the shit that no longer serves me, including some people who don't deserve me. With much love and appreciation, a creative soul.
A poetic addiction's creative soul. Twins,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody in the building. Welcome to What's the Word Poetry.
That part.
Season 8, episode 3. We got my good sis in the face on the flyer, creative soul upstairs in the box.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stay here because I'm gonna do another piece.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go downstairs. We're gonna come back though, but you know, I'm gonna do 2 for 2. This one is called Exposed Truths.
Ooh.
Take away the discomfort, make me feel invincible, allow my silence to ring as I don't want to scream because I allow frustration to get the best of me. Give me a stage when I'm afraid, allow me to speak my mind, tell my truth, release all my pain and my hurt in front of an audience that will not judge or listen to my words, feel compassion, and encourage me to continue to speak. Being vulnerable isn't easy. I'm letting my transparency reign. Even when negative thoughts tend to surface, I remain unflappable. Music and me go together real bad. The rhythm, the blues, the melody, the beat, they all intrigue me. Music makes me want to dance at times. It makes me rock with you and don't stop till I get enough. It's like human nature that each word and phrase are pieces of me. They complete me. They make me whole, adding to my story, past, present, and future. This is my truth. Gratitude for listening. I do get butterflies while sharing parts of me. It's like being naked, bearing my soul to those who know me, those who love me, and those who don't know me. Poetry, the way you make me feel I'm ready. I'm ready to walk. Freed mind, soul soothed, reassuring myself that the woman in the mirror is becoming her best self, healing the world one poem at a time. And with every rhyme, remember, a creative soul said that, but also poetic addiction. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to our new subscriber in the house.
To my newest subscriber, fire. Happy on the PH because it's
That
bad.
part. That part.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna go back downstairs. I'm gonna come back. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, baby daddy. Hey, baby daddy. I like that. You see what he did, Fire? How you doing? Shout out to y'all. All of my faces on the flyer, baby daddy. You just pulled up to What's the Word Poetry. Season 8, episode 3. You got some homework for me? Because I've been asking you for all 3 of these years when you going to bring me some poetry. You hit, yeah. Look how, you see how you try to run out the house? See? That's why you lost your key, because you ain't never want to stay home. You never want to do nothing. See? Anyway, though, let me make sure ain't no blinks in this box, because thank you for my roses. I want my roses while I'm here. Poetry queen. All right, I'm going to let you go first. And then I'm going to do my homework, because, yeah. If she don't live over here, she only come here for me. Hey, beautiful. Yeah.
Hey.
Welcome back.
I grabbed a few words, not every word, so I had to kind of think fast. You know how I move. So I'm gonna just get into it. I never wore makeup, but somehow black and blue seem to be my favorite colors across the lines. I mean, my eyes, and I just don't use them just to make believe I was crying. I had to really have some sort of trust, but then it was a must, and that was not because I loved her or lusted her, but I came across the wrong one. She looked me in the eyes and told me that I was the only one that she saw straight forward, and I guess I just wasn't moving that way. See, it's funny how some women think that they could just cross them roads and think we could just be the roads that they give to us. And I told her, no, I'd rather catch the next bus, because sitting next to you just doesn't do something good for my soul. And I'm not really ready to sell that yet. Funny how things get bought across these roads, and I'm just sitting across the road wondering how come that girl over there doesn't give me her road. She looks at me and I look at her, and we guess the same thing, because no one really knows who we are until we look upon a shining star. No, I'm not trying to inspire those that think that this is what we do to get you. We just tell it like it is. I do what you do. She kissed me across the room, and I caught a glimpse of it. I just limped over to kiss it, and I leaned back all the way because I didn't think she really wanted me to stay. She just wanted me to be the one night stand that I couldn't stand. So I just sat down and said, this is where I come to commit. I gently told her, as nice as I could, I wish I could do this, but I'm not like those boys. In fact, I'm not any of those boys. I need you to understand these girl things are not like toys, so don't play with me. She looked over at me and said, I got something that you don't. I said, that's okay, because I won't. Want to find out anything that you've got below the belt. You see, this ain't a wrestling ring, and I don't want to be the ring that you have upon the leaders that you look so glad to finally say, I tapped that ass. I realized that I was walking on thin lines and wondering how many times does it take for her to come across my face and realize that this is not the case. The people at my job looked at me and told me, "Are you okay?" That really wasn't a question, but it was more like a command because we want to know how many more times are you going to tell this woman you can really stand on both your feet, realizing that it's not her feet, but yours that you're standing on. And she's telling you that you're just not really that strong. You're only as strong as she makes you. And I'm telling you that this isn't what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to stand on my own ground, but I can't. Hers seems to give me a softer sound. Tells me that I'm the best thing she could ever lean on, but I don't have anything to lean upon. So it's just these four walls that I make noise on. And and if they could tell everybody's secret, nobody would be justified for anything that they didn't do but should have done. And I'm telling you that I'm telling you, what am I supposed to do? I guess I'm supposed to keep my mouth quiet, right? And not tell people what really happens at night, right? That I just take one glimpse of you and I think I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. Wait until you fall asleep and then what? My mind goes in 3, 4 different directions and I try to find the key to one and I knock on every neighbor's door and they tell me, don't come in no more. We've tried helping you before. But take 2 steps back and wonder, what am I supposed to do now? Nobody hears how bad I've cried and how much I've made myself wish. You don't wish death upon nobody. I just wish I knew better before they came by and realized that I was the somebody.
Poetry queen. She don't even live over here, but she come over here for me, and she another one snatch my soul and then go back where she came from. Parisa, welcome home. All that pretty ass hair just a swinging it.
I try. I'm gonna come back with one more though. I'm gonna do one more. I'll do a southern piece, the ones that you like.
Okay. I'll be here. We'll be here. All of us will be here. Parisa.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay. Make sure ain't nobody blanket in the box. Go ahead and go downstairs, sis. Price, you gonna come upstairs tonight? I miss you. Welcome home. I'm my Price. Raise the motherfucking price. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. This is What's the Word Poetry, Season 8, Episode 3. And the theme of the live tonight is RTS. Release that shit, raise the standard, and return the sender. My favorite acronym. It started off as return the sender. You know, dealing with events in life that tend to have us questioning everything that we don't have an immediate knowledge of. Abuse often makes us forgetful as we try to release and let go, block it out and put it into the shadows. Mentally erase all the things that we couldn't control because still it seemed that it had a hold on us. Anxiety making you ignore the blind truths that are regularly, blatantly placed right in front of you. Like the abandonment of feeling like you had to deal with all of it all alone. Whirlwinds of chaos when all you crave is peace, yet you can't get it because then you're asking for too much. Don't want to hear or appear that you're weak. So you bottle it up inside and keep your fingers crossed with a prayer hoping that it doesn't leak, along with all the secrets you have to keep. The violations, the pain, the intrusive thoughts and depression that told you you better stay quiet because no one cares anyway. Fear trying to stay hidden behind held back tears, all while just like you, it just wants to be free. So it's up to you to raise the standard. As you allow, will continue because you allowed it. If you don't like it, you don't have to allow it. You choose. The choice is up to you and nobody has the power or right to make that decision but you. So raise the standard on names you answer to, the actions you give energy to, the rooms you give your presence to. Remember, you are a gift and no one has the right to devalue you. Stop making useless excuses and trying to make sense of senseless senses your life. So start standing on business and it's okay to take tips. And yes, Physical scars sometimes heal on their own, but the emotional ones actually require real work. So make your choice. Are you going to wait for change, or are you going to be the change that you want to see? Are you going to perform for an applause, or actually stand tall and demand what it is you're going for? A true moment of self-discovery. Oh, and never forget that, yes, benevolence is free, but in this mean world we're living in, unfortunately, some people use it with a strategy. So it is important to learn self-love, firstly, even if you have to stand in front of the mirror and rehearse it. As it comes to, and it comes with dedication to take the steps towards growth and healing. Because when that shadow work starts, God, it starts delivering and starts revealing that that work is never done and you can't run from what you come from. So you might as well get comfortable, because revival will only happen when you work for it. Elevation only comes when you stop vibrating and associating with lower frequencies. The execution will only come when you open up those eyes and learn to stop looking behind you, because those old ways have already shed like the skin of a snake. And you have to be fearless in the next moves that you make. Remember that you won't be able to get it all done at once. So sometimes you have to give yourself a little grace. Slow down, but take an easy pace. As there is no race, and the person looking in the mirror is the only one that you'll ever really have to face. Yeah, having support is an amazing feeling, but there will be times when you'll have to just do it alone. And even all what you knowing that beforehand, all you have to do is say a prayer, call his name, and leave the rest to him. He'll be there. So return to sender on all of the doubters, the pipe dream selling vendors, the never offer a helping hand but always a gossip lip lender, the not right now, maybe next week air vendors, all the gossiping lying rumor fillers, the juju bad energy and iniquity blenders, the ones who don't believe in your dreams or journey but want to present you with their presence once it arrives, bullshitters. Box and pack all of them up. Return to sender. Make sure to charge extra on the shipping. And here's a little tip. Keep your mouth full, people, especially ones covered by spirit. So I say this again. RTS, release that shit, raise the standard, return to sender, and restore the soul. Depression is real, but it doesn't have to be your reality. It's a blessing. And that's my piece. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I did my own homework. Shout out to the homework doers. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud of that piece. I did do that. I do say that myself. I did do that. Thank you. Thank you. I got that. What's that? What it's called? Cadence. I got one now. I got a cadence now, y'all. I done had it for quite a while. Yeah, I got one now. Yeah, book. Thank you. I want my roses while I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. Let me make sure anybody blanking. And thank you for I want my roses while I'm here. Thank you. Virtually and in reality. Thank you kindly. Those are my two favorite flowers, actually. When I buy flowers, it be those. So I got a homework that I can share from across the street. It's my homework from last night, and my sis live on TT. Take a picture, because it lasts longer, so they say. Because in this life, you'll never know what tomorrow may bring, which is why we need to start cherishing every moment. Capture it all if we can. Build an album of memories. Maybe and get a few signatures from the faces that send them. Because there will come a time when all parties won't be around to reminisce with you. So enjoy every chance you get to share with the ones you love. The hugs, the laughs, the awkward times, and even the tears. Never forget that all those times created stories to treasure. And someday you'll be able to share them with a new generation. have them pull up some chairs and start a story off like once upon a time, way back when, then it'll continue as is. But let's not forget that memories don't live like people do, and nothing lasts forever. So please make time for the ones that mean the most to you. Make those plans, take those trips, and make sure you support their dreams and goals with pure intentions. Say I love you as often as you can, and don't rush things, but live in the moment. And in those moments of need, remember it is okay to lend a helping hand or shoulder because it's free. I mean, for the ones you love, it should be at least, of course, within healthy boundaries. I swear I be having times where I think of some moments and I just wish time could take me back just so I could change something or do it over. But then I remember how changing one thing can change everything. And I never want to take the chance of erasing times when I was happy. So I just bask in the moments while I imagine and manifest all the things I want to do and add to the list that's coming next. As my journey is only really still just beginning, I can't wait for the loads of new memories and pictures I'll get to capture beyond the lens. Because yes, it's nice to daydream and wonder about all the possibilities, but nothing compares to it being a live experience in reality. As only once in a lifetime do you get to have a first time. But in less than a year's time, I've got to see many live performances from so many of my favorite artists for the first time. And I'll have many more first times. I've traveled to new places and made new connections with new faces. So when I say learn to live, I mean it. And learn to love every moment, the good, the bad, and the in-betweens. That is all a part of life. And it's a blessing. So give thanks. What's up, Tuffy? What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? That got me feeling good. I appreciate y'all for being here. Y'all don't even be knowing. Y'all be making my Wednesday nights like my Wednesdays could probably be annoying, but then my Wednesday nights, my hump nights, they be fucking amazing. You thankful? I'm thankful too. Who had in my TT live? Not you, not K and not K on both sides. Shout out to K. Shout out to y'all. A la carte. You miss Goddess. Good evening. I remember you. You miss Goddess. She shared earlier. But she did share. I remember you from her live. Well, welcome over here. Up. Hold on. Miami. It's okay. You needed your rest. There'll be more Wednesdays.
You did the homework, and I missed yesterday. I was like, "Ooh, I gotta share the homework." I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but you did it, so I wanted to share it since I have it in front of me. I mean, I might as well.
I mean, go ahead.
So creative. I don't know if she's still here. I know she's still here, but
She's still here. Look, there she go. Might as well. You know she's still here. She live here.
Hold on. So this was for yesterday. I didn't get a chance to share, so I'm gonna share. So this is for you. This is for the homework yesterday. And I named it Beyond the Lens. There was a funeral for everything we couldn't hold. I already guessed. All right. Somewhere inside a dusty photo album with fingerprints pressed into the corners like bruises, there was a version of me still laughing with my whole throat. Still standing in kitchens flooded with summer heat, still spinning beneath flickering porch lights, still believing people who said I'll be here. And I kept returning to those pictures like they are emergency oxygen. Like maybe if I stare hard enough, the body inside them will blink. Maybe the woman frozen mid-laughter will crawl out of glossy paper and explain where everybody went. Because nobody warns you that memories become carnivorous. Nobody warns you that they develop appetites. That years later, a random scent in a grocery store, coconut oil, cigarette smoke, rain trapped in denim, can split your entire spine open and suddenly you are 23 again, holding somebody whose heartbeat felt permanent. You ever notice how photographs are proof that time commits armed robbery? How every snapshot is basically evidence? Evidence that joy existed. Evidence that somebody once reached for your face like it was the first sunrise they had ever witnessed. Evidence that your younger self had no idea what was waiting around the corner with gasoline in its mouth. I keep trying to remember people correctly, but grief rearranges details. Now every goodbye feels louder than it originally was. Every argument feels sharpened. Every I love you feels like a missed emergency call. And I hate that. I hate that the human mind stores tenderness inside the same drawer as devastation. I hate that I can still capture somebody perfectly without ever touching them again. Tell me why the heart behaves like an abandoned house. Why certain names still pace around the hallways early in the morning. Why old text messages feel warmer than some living people. Why I can memorize the shape of someone's laughter yet forget where I place my own piece. There are entire cemeteries hidden inside nostalgia, entire graveyards beneath birthday songs, entire hurricanes folded into family reunions where everybody smiles for the camera while carrying private catastrophes beneath their skin. And still we pose. Still we say cheese while silently calculating who stopped calling, who stopped trying, who stopped surviving themselves. That's the part nobody talks about. How every family portrait contains the visible absences. The addict learning how to disappear in plain sight. The aunt swallowing sorrow like crushed glass. The child smiling too hard because home sounded like slammed doors and shattered plates. The mother aging in dark years from carrying everybody else. The father turning silence into a second language. But look at us, still arranging ourselves into frames, still trying to cherish something before life drags it underwater, still begging memories to last forever while feeling them collapse in real time. I think that's what breaks me most. The fact that humans continue loving anyway, after funerals, after betrayals, after watching entire futures evaporate in hospital rooms. We still hand each other pieces of ourselves like we haven't already seen what this world does to fragile things. That is terrifying. That is magnificent. That is the entire journey. I once found an old disposable camera buried inside a shoebox beneath my bed. Inside it, birthday candles, blurry road trips, somebody kissing my cheek, my children smaller than language, their hands still round with innocence, and I collapsed. Because suddenly I understood that motherhood is just watching your heart develop legs and walk further away every year. Suddenly I understood why older people stare so long at photographs, while they touch them like scripture, while their eyes glaze over mid conversation. They aren't daydreaming, they're time traveling. They are trying to take me back to the version of life that hadn't started breaking apart yet. And maybe that's what art is. Maybe poems are just emotional Polaroids. Maybe every stanza is somebody screaming, look, look, I was there. I love somebody this hard. Please don't let this disappear. Because eventually our voices will leave before our belongings do. One day, somebody will hold our jackets and cry into fabric that still smells like us. One day, our children will inherit random objects and treat them like sacred artifacts. One day, somebody will discover our handwriting and lose their breath. One day, our names will become stories at dinner tables, little fragments, little flames, little stories to treasure. And maybe that's what it means to live in the moment. Maybe it has nothing to do with perfection. Maybe it means understanding that every ordinary second is already becoming history while you stand inside it. This coffee cup, this traffic light, this argument, this kiss, this exhausted version of yourself trying to keep everyone alive emotionally. All of it is future nostalgia. All of it is already slipping through your hands. So hold people while they're still warm. Say the dangerous thing. Apologize before pride calcifies. Dance in ugly lighting. Print the damn photographs. Get inside the frame instead of being behind the camera, because there will come a day when somebody searches desperately for proof that you existed beyond survival mode, beyond paychecks, beyond stress, beyond the performance. They will want evidence that you laugh loudly, that you love recklessly, that your presence altered the temperature of rooms, and somewhere beyond the lens, past the smiling and posing and frozen stillness, there you will be, breathing forever inside someone else's lifetime. Poem.
Mm,
Love you. I had to.
Yummy. We love you.
Okay. I love you. Bye bye.
That boy, y'all. Man, y'all so dope. Everybody in here. La Villa. Welcome to my house across the street. Yeah, y'all, she came across the street from me. I met her on TTS's house on a Thursday, I think it was, on a Thursday. But it don't even matter what day of the week it was. She over here now on a Wednesday. You did the homework, Bobby? You did the homework? You did the homework? I know I sent you the homework, but did you do the homework? It's okay. Oh, Zion. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. I love you too. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Back across the street we go. Miami. All right, box. Hold on. Hold on. Say.
Me. So this poem is short. This is for the prompt that I did earlier, and I think you should share the one you wrote, but only if you want
The
to.
one that you tagged me in?
Yeah.
Share it. Hold on. I forgot the copy.
Mine was pretty short because I realized I was pressed for time, and it's about to be 6 p.m. UK time. So I did it, and I really loved how it turned out. So the prompt was the stranger I met. The stranger I met allowed me to be me, free of judgment and support that revived me. From the constant nag of too many questions, a reoccurrence in today's society. A stranger who allowed my words to flow so eloquently, embracing poetry like it was a rite of passage. A stranger who became a savior. So I say thank you with my pen, signed in poetic ink, with love and poetry, always. Poetic addiction.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the flowers. What flowers are they? I don't know. My mouse not mousing right now.
Thank you for the favorite, Vincent, if you're still in here.
Yes, thank you, Vincent, for the favorite.
Yeah. So you gotta share yours.
All right, I gotta find it because I know you respond. How do I find it in the
Go if you want to go to the comment because I've applied.
I'm trying to go to the.
Go to your notifications and go to the comment, and it'll bring you right to it.
Now. You know, these notifications have been going.
I don't know, but if all the other features they done for the night, I guess we could wrap it up. While you look for your poem, I'm gonna do another poem since I'm.
Okay, I found it.
Oh, you want me to go downstairs?
Yes.
Oh, because I don't want to be in the box when you say it.
Oh, I know what it cry. So she tagged me in this, what it was, yesterday? And she was the one that got me into doing these poetry prompts that they be having on IG. They be having contests. I don't want a couple, she don't want a couple, we don't want a couple at the same time. Shout out to, what is it, alt poetry? Anyway, the name of the prompt was The Stranger I Met. My piece says, the stranger I met allowed me to be. Hold on, that's her piece that I'm reading. My bad. Yours is right next to mine. Hold on. Hold on. Rewind. The stranger I met taught me things that to this day I still have yet to forget. One is that I am special and not to. Hold on, because it's small and I can't zoom. The stranger I met taught me things that to this day I have still yet to forget. One is that I'm special and to always remember it. A unique gift, and I carry things inside of me that no one else can duplicate or repeat. So keep it noted. Reminding me that I have a purpose to live out, and that with the energy I have inside of me, I have to be careful where I give it out. Brought me hope back alive after many years of forgetting that even existed. Motivational pep talks to get my spirits lifted and my frequency shifted. Positive vibes only. Always been so genuine. So there isn't enough words or phrases that I can use to give my never ending appreciation to a stranger that I met that became an amazing friend. Thanks to you, Poetic Addiction, for getting me back to pushing my pen. or love. Sign, it's a blessing. That better win too. That better win. Cause baby, if that don't win, they some haters. They some haters if that don't win. That better win. Cause if that don't win, they some haters. There's some haters if that don't win. Cause baby, I put a whole twist on that. Okay, I introduced them to the poet, to the stranger that I met. Okay.
You did.
That introduced me to they freaking prompt.
That part. Mm-hmm. I was like, hold on. She talking about me.
And was.
Yo. Ooh. So there's you see right by the words at the bottom, there's a plus sign. Tap that and hit guess.
Yes.
Yeah. Come share that. Mm-hmm.
RTS. Release that shit. Raise the standard. Return the sender. And restore the soul.
All of that.
Because I'm using that one now.
Yeah.
I added that at the end of my piece at the last minute. I sure did.
I sure did too. I snuck that in there.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
Shout out was Zion.
We snuck that in there. We snuck that in there real quick.
Let me watch to make sure. Hold on. Oh, she requested a box. Lobby. She
All right.
over here, y'all.
Yo, so I'm gonna let her go and I'm gonna come back.
Okay. Bye, Bobby. Yeah.
All right, so
welcome to my house.
Welcome to my house.
Hello, and I have y'all to know, right? This is my first time. This is our first face
It
to face
is.
and across the street, we would just be voices. We just be voices across the street. We face to face now.
Yes.
Welcome to the ghetto, girl.
I've got a piece called. This piece is called Eviction Notice. All right. Depression has taken root in me, rent-free. Though I don't recall putting out a listing, what would it even say? Oh, vacancy. I hate being happy. Come keep me company. Live lavishly in my soul. Torture me. We can even pick out curtains in your favorite shade. Ruminating. Please. Tonight, I'm serving an eviction notice, verbally. Depression. I am giving you 24 hours, my dear. You know how the saying goes. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here. You are the shadow that forced my strength into hiding, squatter of my spirit, always borrowing my peace, even though we don't wear the same size. Using up all my contentment, and what you don't finish gets thrown into the garbage that you never empty, leaving my mind constantly overflowing. Remember that party you threw with anxiety and ADHD? I do. No invite, no warning. Just shamefully shrill songs slipping seductively into my ears, self-loathing screams stuck on repeat till sunrise starts asking me what's wrong. Why are you so selfish? You left my joy to spoil, then fed me moldy affirmations and called it dinner. You ate up all my confidence, even though I know I wrote my name on the lid before I put it away to remind myself of a time when loving myself was no sin. So you have got to go. Oh, and when you do, take that bitch of a best friend you call anxiety with you too. She's worn out her welcome, much like the hole she's worn into my carpet, pacing back and forth in front of my door, waiting for people I've told her aren't welcome here anymore. She keeps stealing my phone, scrolls my contacts like obituaries, counting the ghosts of those I never buried, labeling strangers as friends, hoping her unanswered calls might one day text her back with a reason. Her sleepless nights and your hate are already on the curb. In the morning, my new roommate's self-love and hope will be here. When you see me dancing in the streets, mind the business that pays you, which is none. You fucking bum. Poem.
Yeah, and it definitely did fit over here.
Yeah, I was looking at that list again. I was like, wait, I got one like that.
See, look, you fit right on there. See? You fit right on it. Welcome to my hood.
Thank you.
My botting friends, y'all see what I'm out here doing. Y'all see, y'all better save the castle. Y'all better save it. Y'all better save it. Okay. Because I live here.
I'm glad to be invited.
Thank you. Don't worry. We gonna be hounding you to be a face on the flyer soon too. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for it. You let me know when.
Y'all got it. You're currently booking for June, so yeah, I'm gonna be in your inbox.
Heard, teacher life. I'll be home.
Let me see. Hold on. Make sure she blinking. She blinking. She coming back upstairs. Oh, poetry queen coming back upstairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna get right into it.
Okay.
I don't know how
to
to
go downstairs. I'll be push the X.
I know I was looking. I was like,
I love the company. It's fine.
No, I'm gonna go downstairs. Thank you though.
It don't bother me now.
Shout out to Larry. Oh yes, honey. Shout out to all of y'all.
Yeah, that was a dope piece. That was a dope one. I had to take some notes and sit back down. All right. Come on in here, have a seat. I've had to have this conversation with you for so long, baby. I need you to take some notes. Granny ain't got much time on here on earth, so I need you to listen very clearly. More than you do run your mouth, I need you to sit down. Well, baby, you run your mouth just like you run your baby, and you run your bodies enough. Who you get that from? Because you sure don't get that from me. My old ass don't got time to be running after no babies or no bodies. Who is you looking for? Your mama ain't been around here in so long. I don't know what she done with her life. And I told that little girl to run away from that boy ever since she told that boy yes. Now, baby, I don't mean to show you no love because I do love my babies. But your mama wasn't even old enough to spell, baby, let alone have a baby. And then she go telling me that she needs a baby to have some love too. I thought I was doing a damn good job loving her just like your mama thought she couldn't love herself. Who knows where her daddy went? Her daddy went. Well, we ain't gonna talk about your granddaddy. We don't need to. I know you got several questions for me, baby, but I don't have enough. I know that your mama told you more than you needed to know at the little age of 1, 2, 3, and now you don't even know how old you is now. Mama done lost her mind and I done lost my memory so much that I don't even want to go back that far in time, and my watch has been stopped working since I stopped working. I've been rocking in this chair so long that the beats inside my brains play better music than those bullies over there in the same asylum. I know. I went to go visit somebody over there. I almost slipped up and told me it was your mama, but I damn sure know I didn't drop your mama off there before. I'm sorry, baby. Come on back and sit down and listen. I want you to listen to what I've got to tell you. There's so many things in this house. I swear the walls have so many secrets. I pleaded with God, don't let them walls snitch on me. The neighbors can't keep their mouth closed more than they keep their mouths full. And I'm not even worried about how their pockets look because their bills are still piling up on the next door neighbor's block because they can't even find the paper to pay the bills with. Now, I know that's not like me. Grandma has plenty of bedtime stories, but this story is meant for you, not meant for make-believe. I'm not making this up now. Watch me. I done almost cussed for you. Those are words I don't need you looking in the dictionary for. My baby, I need you to hear me. Okay. Your mama was out there one night, and I told her that that little boy don't love her none. She came back home and told me she went out to be a nun, but I told her she done lost her mind. I sent her to Catholic school, but that didn't mean I didn't want you to be the girl that I grew you up to be. I needed you to be more like, not like me either. I was an example of things you shouldn't do, and I knew that was old school because that's what my daddy taught me too. You'd be better off being more like yourself than I would be a fool. Baby, now, I know you sat here for long enough. You've heard Grandma go on and on and on. And I know that's that song like that Erica girl, she sang that on and on, but I don't mean to keep going. I just need you to hear me and hear me loud and clear. I'm not trying to repeat things and I don't need you to stare. I need to make things very clear. Let me get myself together now. Sit down. Your mama was here. And so was your daddy. But I told his ass he better get out because if he touch you one more time, we gonna have more things to worry about. Yeah, that's what I said to him. That's why he hasn't shown up in years. And since you graduated, there's been more things that I've had to shed than tears, like those paperworks that showed you that you had nothing else to fear. I've taken you to doctors, I've taken you to shrinks, and they didn't mean to shrink your mind down and not make you think of peace. But I didn't want you to feel like you had to go to school in fear. So yes, I'm guilty of giving you that peace. The principal told me that I needed to find a new school for you to teach you something new. But I told them that I have old school books sitting in that backyard of yours and you have better things to do. So now go up there and clean your laundry down. I know. I'd rather you not make a sound. Because what I'm about to do down here, if that little boy come back over here to ever tell you that he loves you, then he know damn well he don't even know what lust is. Next time he touches a body, he gonna wish he wasn't one that laid next to me. I just keep going on, and you just have nothing else to ask me. But I have so many things I need to tell you before you learn more about that family tree you look upon outside. It's more than just the apple that fell to the pride of the floor. I wish you didn't pick it up no more. Okay. Now, do you have any questions for me for real? Because I'm here. Anything you have to ask me, don't worry. I won't make them sound fake or phony, but I sure will make them sound real. Now go ahead, baby. Ask me what you must. You can give me your heart. That's the only thing I know that you think you cannot trust. So shall you ask me something? Go ahead and ask me now. Well, Grandma, I just want to know, do you have anything for me that's meant for me to grow? I've read all your books. I've looked through your papers. But I don't have nothing else that says I was made here to be like you. So what am I supposed to do? Be this long-haired girl and be black? Waiting for that little boy to turn my eyes into blue, like Grandpa did to you. I wonder why you don't tell me where he is, because I found his clothes outside on the backyard, hanging up in the line that you said you used to dry clothes on. Notice how you don't even sing no more. You used to, but you don't no more. Silence makes more sound in this house than I've ever noticed before. So I've just got one more question. Before you go, is there anything you want me to know? I think I hear you tell me every time I go to sleep. Tell that little boy. I said, hell no.
You just be making me hold my breath and just be waiting to see how turn this damn fan on, cause baby, right, Lavi? She do this every time. I don't know if you can see that picture right there. She did a whole piece talking to that picture right there this one time.
And it's crazy because I sat here as I was listening to other artists. I was like, am I going to do the grandma piece or am I going to combine those pieces, those pictures behind you? And I said, nah, I'm going to save that for next time.
Hey,
hey, y'all, shut down. I'm not, I'll save it for next time. Nope.
All right, next time. Right now, I got witnesses who said next time you come around here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll do it.
Right. You see what she said downstairs?
Yes, that was the goal. That's exactly what I want people to do. That's exactly what I want people to do.
She's pending possibly for June. We staying.
Yeah.
Possibly pending.
It's a possibility. I'm still gonna get back to you. I ain't forget.
I know.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being another person that only come across the street for me.
Oh, the next time you get that other poet that you put me on the spot with, I wanted to do a piece with him, but I can't find him no more.
Lou.
That one.
He on IG.
I gotta find him.
Oh, I'm gonna show you his page.
Definitely.
I'm surprised he ain't messaged you because he said he was doing all that talking, like he was gonna do it.
You put us on the spot for real. I was like, oh.
That was a night.
Okay.
I put it on YouTube too.
What? Oh Lord. And you gotta DM me the link though, so I can pass that on because that was a real dope night. That was definitely a dope night.
Got to. Gee.
That was not expected at all. I was like, okay, I'm talking to my grandson. All right now.
That was one of the longest episodes we had. That was like 3 hours and some change.
But it was worth it though. It was definitely
It
it was a night. It was definitely worth it though.
Shout out to Lockwave, the video man. Okay, if y'all don't got him favorited, make sure y'all got him favorited. Even if y'all not on this app, he can use that fave anyway. Lockwave, say something if you didn't fall asleep, because he be falling asleep because we be over here. That's the video man.
Well,
What's up, Jason?
That was all. I came back to show some love.
Appreciate you.
Of course.
Mason. Oh, Creative Soul. My sis coming back upstairs. I feel like she want to say something to you.
What? Okay. I almost hit the X button too.
Well, I was gonna say that every time she come in here, yo, she really be having us locked in. Yo, every time you begin in one voice, like you just capture us, like we be like, and we really be locked in every time. It's story time. I'm gonna start calling you story time.
Talking about story time. Look who was in your live last night. Gordon.
Oh yeah, storyteller Gordon. Yeah.
He was in her live. Are you on TT or you got off TT?
I got off.
I thought so.
I got off.
Yeah, storyteller Gordon was on there with us. He said he afraid to come across the street.
Yeah, he don't want to come over here because it's so weird.
Oh, it's because he's
checking the messages that I tell y'all to ignore.
Messages. He be checking their messages.
You don't listen. Hard-headed Taurus. Yep.
I don't pay no mind even when I get notifications. Like you always say, if it's not you, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but he want to be nosy. That's why. He want to see what's going on. That's the problem.
Say to my lock. Or y'all favorite him right there. Even if you're not over here, favorite him.
Yeah, favorite Lockwave. He the video man.
That's the flyer
man. All of that.
Yeah.
All that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got him, yeah.
All right, y'all.
You gonna wrap up?
Do the close up. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
But we still doing poetry, but we gonna close out the show so the video man could go.
Sure.
I need you
I'm gonna come out and watch y'all.
Yeah, of course, Lockwave. You know we got you. You know we got you for real. All right.
So, shout out to everybody that's still here, that's been here, that passed through here, that showed up to support somebody else, that showed up to do some poetry. I appreciate y'all for joining us for another round of What's the Word? Poetry, Season 8. Episode 3, and I am your host. It's a blessing. Tonight was a good night. The theme of the stream was RTS. Release that shit, raise the standard, return the sender, and now also restore the spirit. So before we go, we're gonna let y'all hear y'all favorite, because can't go without hearing this.
It's a blessing to have you here with me tonight. Don't be shy, let the words speak for you, alright. Come on, step in the light. Wordsmith, show you the work in your craft. We ain't perfection, but let the light of God shine soft through the cracks. Let your truth breathe, let your courage rise. Hear every voice matters and every moment feels alive. Cold breeze in the crowd when the mic turns low. Stories loosening.
Finally, they put my sign up here, gang shit. Big Taurus.
Where the quiet gets bold and the road speaks slow. Lay your worries down, we don't right at your feet. This stage is a sanctuary. We gather, we read every night a lesson, every night for a key. Opening doors to who you're meant to be. Lean back, let your spirit ride the curve. This is poetry, baby, let it ease your nerves. It's a blessing anytime your voice be heard. Let it flow, let the truth in your chest be stirred. Everywhere to pray to the word. Tonight, let your voice be heard. It's a blessing to have you here with me, baby. What's the word?
Poetry. Catch us next week for a whole new episode. We gotta come and push y'all pen with y'all favorite scent.
To have you here with me. Baby, what's the word? 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 Baby, what's the word?
All right, my lock. Go fly like a bird now.